Good evening and welcome back to the Mancunian Way. My name is Martin. I'm your host. It is Friday night. So I thought, you know what? Let's do a little after dark. Let's do a little after dark. There will be guests joining. I have sent the links. We'll see where we go. Big up to everyone. I am currently still trying to respond to people's comments from previous videos, so I apologize if I've not quite done it yet. I'm currently in the process of doing it, as you know, busy time of year and all that. But I hope everyone is good. I should be resting, but I've rested all day. Yeah, so you know what? I thought we'd do a little chat about Manchester City. These are intended to be a bit more less formal, bit more fun, a little bit more off the cuff. So I apologize if we come in, but we're just a little bit. I'll be honest with you. Learned this a little bit like what Lee Gunner does a little bit, which big up Lee Gunner for the. I think he does great work. So I thought, you know what, you can sleep or you can chat Manchester City. So we're going to chat some Manchester City. Right, let's get some hellos. Bevo, you are Sarah Legend. I'm coming to you. And by the way, if you want to come on, Bevo, you're more than welcome. Good evening, all. Well, and welcome to another edition of After Dark, where we go off script, open the forum, and talk everything Manchester City. Good evening, man. Soupy. How are you, mate? Dylan, with the snack, with the sharks. Blah, 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 blah. Not took me meds. Boonit, good evening, mate. Cade, Pep confirmed he's staying. Bevo, big up, Bevo, by the way. 20 gifted memberships. The guy's a superstar. Thank you so much, Bebo. Cannot thank you enough. It really is. I've found a soundboard. But big up, Bebo. And you know what that means?
I'm emotional. I mean, this is a dream come true. All these guys deserve. All these guys around here.
So, seriously, in all honesty, W's in the chat for Bebo. Massive contribution, that. Thank you so much, my mate, and I hope you're well. Lee Gates, good evening, mate. I will respond back to your message. I do apologise. I'm not very good at responding at the minute. I'm very well. Hope you are well, mate. Chizza Rascal, hey up, Martin. How are you, mate? Teal's here. It's 1:30 a.m. Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Yes, Wolfie. Gamers here. Loco respect. Pep talk. A lot in his interview we did, and we're going to go through all of that. Big up, mate. How are you doing? Pep will renew. Well, we'll see. Spurs want Mamouche according to Tolma. Oh, Danielle is here. Evening, mate. Evening, morning. Can you hear me? Danielle has some issues sometimes with connections. So he's on mute at the minute. We'll see if he comes back. Hopefully, Pep will renew till 2029, but I think he leaves in 2027, which is fine. Pep will leave when it suits him. Everyone still think Pep is leaving.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Bright-eyed and bushy tail now, mate.
What's going on?
How you doing, mate?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Good. Are you all ready for the Christmas festivities? Did you tree up the bunting round?
The tree is up. The food's nowhere near ready. I don't know how you English folks do, but Portuguese culture starts celebrating on the 24th. So yeah, a lot of food, a lot of family. I knew about Santa from a very young age, so opening presents wasn't that big of a deal.
There may be children watching. I know it's late night.
Okay, so okay, let me not be the Grinch. But yeah, just a lot of food, and family get-togethers and all that. But saw the remarks from Pep's press conference. That was interesting. But earlier in the day, I spent about 3 hours watching a excuse me, a YouTube video that had the introduction of Pep, tactically, what he did different, the challenges, and I hate to say it, but he actually did evolve Some of it came by his own genius, but some of it also came just by luck and players that were available to him, and he took it and he ran. And all day I've just been thinking that the worst thing that happened to us was the treble, even though it's a positive. The best thing that happened to us was probably last season. And I know many of us may not like to hear it, but last season probably lit a fire under him. Last season really exposed the holes within the squad and some of the team building that's required. What makes it confusing is the comments that he made in the press conference, where it's very clear now, Martin. January, he had nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. Not the players. He is tied to no wagon. He said it was by necessity, by the fact that the squad was old and that we needed new players, new energy, which means he doesn't care what happens with these guys. I mean, he'll use them, but they're not his guys. So it's gonna be interesting what Viana does. But on the other part, tactically, who's the person that just joined? I forget his name. Pat. Oh, sorry, Pat. I you normally have a hat.
No, he's had a Christmas haircut.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What was it? What he's done tactically.
Oh, I've got a question for you in a minute, Danielle, by the way. I will prepare that and we'll come back to it.
What he's done tactically, after watching that 3-hour video, and what is needed. I'm not worried about the guys that he doesn't even tie himself to now. Those guys will not be. We won't see the best version of them until a Rodri comes back or an Elliot Anderson Bernardo leaves, because the next iteration, and I don't want to hear your thoughts on this. Anderson is not a Rodri replacement if Rodri stays. He is a more mobile, athletic, passing range, hyper engine Bernardo. Phil would occupy the Gundogan role, but then what do you do with Tijani? And if you do bring in what do you do with Tijani, and what do you do with Nico G? Those were my thoughts, but even in all that, and I'm sorry, and I'll go quiet after this. After watching that 3 hours, and they went through every different iteration of the different Pep teams. After he took over, after he evaluated the squads, Barcelona, Bayern, and at City, I said at the end of it, he's going to fuck around, and he's going.
It's late night.
Okay. He's gonna fuck around, and he's gonna.
As long as not every second word swearing, we don't.
Yeah. He's gonna fuck around, and he's gonna win the league.
If you say 3 curse words in a row, Alan will appear.
Oh wow! We see Pennywise.
That means we have to bring on Real Britannia.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Pennywise, just not as wise.
Yeah. He's gonna win the league. Because if Rodri comes back even 80%, Martin, the baseline in the midfield with the fullbacks is set. I don't even think you really need a right back anymore, because what Matteo Nunes and Nico are doing is perfect. You literally just need Rodri and just the league to be the league. I didn't want to get to this point. He's gonna win the league. He's gonna win the league.
Wow.
Yes. Because the current formation that he had after watching the 3-hour video.
I need a moment. Moment. This is big. This is big. Because if anyone's listening to Daniele on the Spaces, knows this is not the no one. But Daniele, to be fair, we'll give you credit. You have to go away, do a lot of research to get there. And I'm gonna link the video in the comments. It's 2 hours and 50 minutes.
It's a long one.
So you've got to spare 3 hours over Christmas. Maybe do it in chunks. It's called GOAT.
Yeah.
So it was 5 days ago. It's on a channel called Football Made Simple, and it just goes through the whole. It goes through the whole of Pep's career basically, and what he does, why he does it, why he's a madman.
Martin,
to us.
just tactically, what he did to Liverpool, I didn't realize. They did.
Do you not listen to me in Spaces?
No. I listen. I told you I run hot and cold. They took away Liverpool's box. Even the same thing with Real Madrid, and they are forcing teams to play narrow, and this is with a makeshift squad. The fact that you can do that without Rodri, without Elliot, I'm tempted to go Elliot Anderson now. If you get Elliot Anderson now,
but you can see why Elliot Anderson would be a Rodri replacement with Rodri goes.
Yes. If Rodri goes, I could see it, but Rodri with Elliot Anderson in the Bernardo role.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But by the way, Elliot Anderson they still want Anderson whether Rodri goes. The difference with Anderson with Rodri is depending on his role that it becomes. The reason they want Anderson is they know that's the big. He is. I'll put it this way. Do you remember Declan Rice as he was coming up and everyone wanted him?
Yes.
And it was we can't let. They lost out to Bellingham. They lost out to Rice. They don't want to lose a third time of the upcoming English midfielder. And if you listen to and this, you'll get this from the video, by the way. Go through Pep's history of teams. Barcelona, he had a Spanish midfield core. Germany, he likes his German play. He likes. I'm gonna put this in a way. He seems to like his whatever league he's in, them fellow countrymen in them midfield. Sometimes he does like one or two. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's a country thing. I don't know.
To quote the video, I'm paraphrasing. Football today and in the past, teams have moved across the different lines. They've moved independent of each other. What Pep is brilliant is getting the whole team to move together at the same time, whether they're going forward or coming backwards. If you have more players from the same culture, from the same league with familiarity, with movement and high technical ability and IQ, you can get them to move within the rhythm and have an influence on how you want football to be played, which is what he did, which is Nico Riley is a God bless. Mateus Nunes is a God. It is a God bless. Cherki and Foden in those pockets are a God bless. What we are missing now is Elliot Anderson and Rodri.
Yeah.
He can win the league. He's going to win the league. I am more convinced after spending 3 hours of my Friday.
I'm going to jump in now. And good evening, Pat. I hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, all good over here. Thanks, mate.
He does want to win the league. Do you know what his priority is? You're going to think this is wild. And he talks about it today a lot in his presser, which we'll come to. Do you know he's actually desperate to win the Champions League as well? And I asked the question because it was a random question that because I was intrigued by it. I said, why does he always dress up suited and booted in a Champions League night? And he seems to just tracksuit it in the Premier League. And it's a bit Champions League night. He seems to bring out the old three-piece Armani suits. And I thought, is it a rule? Is it a rule that you've got to have and they've got to be in a dress code and all that? And I asked the question. He said, no, the guy's desperate for it. Which is why he's talked about today, which we'll come to. I don't know if anyone will see the embargo section, because the embargo section is when you really get the juicy bits. Hence why it's called the embargo section, because that's when the real questions get going. he's talked about winning the Champions League and what you need in the latter stages, and why he made his comment after Madrid. It was a great result, but we're still nowhere near winning the Champions League. We've got to improve. I just think, yes, he wants the Premier League, but I honestly believe he wants one more UCL.
Martin,
Desperate for the damn thing.
Martin, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to say, if you saw the Champions League last year and you see the Champions League landmark this year, and very similar to the Premier League, no one's running away with it. There is no team out there that is putting
this year.
It's very much open, that's putting the flagpole down and saying, you're going to have to come through us. Everyone has a hole. And then he spoke about it today in the embargo, the margins.
Yeah.
The margin. Oh, I'm telling you.
He glazes the UCL. I will go through him, but he absolutely glazes the UCL in that embargo section.
This guy, he is a psycho. Pep is a psycho. He's a psycho. And yeah.
By the way, Bebo's joined us. Bebo, you don't need to do that, but thank you so much, mate. That's very generous of you. Bebo, someone was asking earlier about the teddies. Do you want to just fill some people in who didn't catch it on Not My Lifetime last night? How many you got?
I don't want to be filling anyone in, to be fair. But yeah, no. It went really, really well. So in total, we got 150 cuddly toys. It was just under 150, but I rounded it up to 150. So that's covered. That 150 covered a really, really large donation to Wood Street Mission over in Manchester to give back to the community of Manchester. And children in Manchester who are dealing with people like social services that might not get anything at Christmas time to open. So we donated 50 to that, and then 100 was spread across 1, 2, 3 different hospitals, and it meant that so basically, no, sorry, 4 hospitals. So no, 3 hospitals. So basically what I did was, when I was sorting it out, I spoke to the people who were sort of on the children's wards in the hospitals, and worked out how many beds there were in each hospital on the children's ward, and was able to donate a teddy for every single bed across the children's ward. So 3 hospitals, every single bed covered in the children's wards. Also, there's a hospice not too far from where I live that deals with incredibly sick children, some even on end of life care. And well, to be fair, a lot of them on end of life care. And so the teddies are going to be going to the brothers and sisters of the children that are in that hospice as well. And that's covered enough children in that's covered the brothers and sisters from the children in that hospice as well. So everyone across the 3 hospice, the 3 hospitals, the hospice, and a large donation to Wood Street Mission as well. So yeah, it's been brilliant. I've started to get some pictures come through and start to see things on social media now of the hospitals and things putting things up. So yeah, it's really, really nice to see, and it wouldn't have been possible without everyone's generosity and stopping by over at the Etihad when I was there collecting them. So including yourself, Martin, I know you made a really, really nice donation as well. So yeah, if it wasn't for everybody's generosity in donating the amount that we did, it wouldn't have been possible. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just a glorified mailman at this point. You know, I'm just there to get the collections
Iconic Postman Pat.
and to so yeah, you know, it's been really really nice, and we're starting to sort of see the benefits of it now, and seeing
No,
the
it's
smiling
brilliant,
faces.
mate.
So,
And by the way, this is. I have downloaded a soundboard. I've found it. And I've done it on purpose. So mate is not the only one who has a soundboard now on stateside. No, but it's amazing, mate, and you should be proud of what you've done over at Normal Lifetime and yourself and 894 and that over at MCFC Food Bank, etc. So well done to you. I know Nick 1894 and that over and Nick, it's Nick in it over at MCFC Food Bank as well. There's too many Nicks. Everyone's called bloody Nick.
Yeah, so there's Nick over at MCFC Food Bank, and then there's Nick who
it was a top fella, by the
over at
way. I met Nick when we were doing the
yeah, he is.
Forget.
He
Thank you,
is,
mate.
but
You didn't need to do that. Thank you. You're a legend, sir. Thank you, Forget. And I hope you're well. By the way, if anyone has got a membership of Foggy or Bebo, please say a massive thank you to them, because that is huge. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
the important thing is about all of this is it's not something that's been done, as far as I'm aware, by any fan from any club in the Premier League. So if the foundations have been set now for next year, and you know, to go ahead and do it next year, and hopefully now that we've seen what can be done, you know, we can make it bigger and better next year, and hopefully other people follow suit as well. Like that's the idea. I don't want this to just be a Man City thing. I want this to be an Arsenal thing, a Liverpool thing, a Chelsea thing, a Tottenham thing, a West Ham thing. Like I want this like right the way. That's the idea. I want to get it right the way through the Premier League.
Yeah, well done, mate. No, proud of you, and you should be proud, mate. And I think the whole community would join us all in a massive thank you. And you know, you've always got our support here at the channel, mate. You know that. But we'll stand behind.
Oh, definitely, and thank you to you guys as well. Thank you to you guys for the support in getting it out there. It wouldn't have been possible.
Well, I had no choice, because you reminded us every 30 seconds and we didn't put it on the screen. You were like, get it on.
I had to, mate. I had to.
The WhatsApp was going off every 30 seconds. Why? Go on, get it done.
I tell you what, though, it's a big thing. It's a big thing for Lee Gunner to share it. Like, I mean, the guy's got like one follower. Like, he follows one person. So, like,
Foggy never struggle, mate. Foggy, like, seriously, if you are struggling, reach out, and you know I can always come over and we'll have a drink, mate, and we'll have a chat. So you know I'll do that, Foggy. But it'd be nice to catch up. I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer last time. You know that I would have loved to. Foggy's house is like memorabilia of City. I love it. It's like something I would love, but I'm banned. My other half will not allow me to have City memorabilia up in the house. I'm banned.
Plastic.
That's why there's nothing in the background, because she's like, it's a family home, not a museum. I'm like, okay.
I tell you, mate. I think you're getting rid of the wrong things.
I'm not even allowed a City bed sheet. You know what I mean? I wanted City bed sheets and City pajamas.
Oh, mate.
Nah,
what he's basically saying, ladies and gentlemen,
Mate,
is that Alan is stopping him from getting that man cave.
Get her out that door and get the memorabilia in.
Yeah, get her out and get the memorabilia in and everything. How am I banned? Because it's called Happy Wife, Happy Life. Pay, mate. You figure out who your priorities are. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you've heard of Daniele there. He's cock a hoop with it all at the minute. Bebo, I know you haven't got long. Do you want to respond to him, or Pat, or anyone? By the way, jump in. This is your show. I'm just the guy, the face.
What did he say?
Oh, well, Daniele's. By the way, just before we move on, and we get it, Daniele, are you there? I have got one question, and this will determine. Right, I'm not sure he's there. He might have just stepped away for a minute.
What'd you say?
Are you still on the island, or have you left the island now?
I think today he answered the questions.
I like it.
So he's flip-flopping.
No. Pep's picked the timeline. He's picked the timeline. He said he can wake up one day and be one way, but he said I'm here. So which means for the next year or two, I don't think he's going to leave after this season, even if he wins. I think he's going to leave. Yeah. Go ahead, Pat.
I'm telling you now. I said on the 18. I said on the Not in My Lifetime podcast last night. The one thing that you can take from all of this is every few years that something always comes out. I don't think it's any coincidence that, I mean, if you read where the source has come from, it's come from a well-established source outside of the club or something. Now, you look at that and you think, right, okay, a well-established source outside of the club. They all that's going to, I'm not, without sounding horrible, but Arteta's technically a well-established source outside of the club. So I think is this is a bit of a tactic to stir the pot to try and get us to go off our game. That's all I think it is. I think they look at it and go, well, City are on our tails. I could be wrong, but they look at it and go, oh, well, City are on our tails. That they're looking really good. They beat Real Madrid at Real Madrid without really getting out of second or third gear. Same at Palace. They look comfortable against Sunderland. I just think this is a tactic by potentially another club. I mean, I'm not going to throw accusations out there, but you look at some of the tactics that Arteta plays. He's got the team training in complete pitch black at the moment over at the training ground to try and get a feel of the ball without seeing it.
Can I build
the
with
guy's
you?
walking around the dressing room with a light bulb. He's getting pickpocketers to come into the dressing room to nick people's wallets and phones. Like, I'm not being funny, but I wouldn't put anything past him. Like, I genuinely think this could be a tactic.
Can I build with you real fast? Because there was.
I'm just going to drop for 2 minutes because I need to go and get my dad a drink. Pat, are you all right? Just leading it for a sec.
Yeah,
just want to say big up to Hussam for the raid. Cheers, guys. If you can smash the likes on the way in.
Okay, so 72 hours ago, before the Pep news came out, there was also news that Glasner is not going to be extending his contract with Crystal Palace. If Amorim doesn't get fired, that puts Glasner as one of the favorites for Chelsea if Maresca doesn't hit their benchmark or if they decide to sack him. If you are Chelsea, Maresca, who's I think agent is George Mendes. But if you're Glasner and you want the Chelsea job and you have targets that you want to come to Chelsea with you, Mark Gahey or even Semenyo, it's within your interest to taint the pool of any targets that could be potentially going to City that you may want to go to Chelsea instead. Because both players fit the need that Chelsea need at center back, at left or right wing, and the manager as well. So that's what I interpreted it as. It was a lot of noise to kind of muddy the market.
I just think it was his barber.
Yeah, no,
Pep's
I agree.
barber that broke the news.
I don't see it. Since joining City, he's always said that any contract that he signs, he will honour it. Like he said that the last time he signed a contract. So the last time he signed a contract before he extended, he said then, I will, providing the club don't let me go because we're not getting results, then I will honour my contract at Manchester City. So the fact that now all of a sudden we're getting, you know, we're getting right on the tails of Arsenal, and you know, looking like we're not even out of second or third gear in most games. I don't think that it's any coincidence that there's been a tactic used to try and stir up the pot. I just don't see Pep saying for year after year after year, I will honour my contract providing City don't want me to leave. Like, and then all of a sudden he's just gonna, you know, look at it now after the season that we had last year, which we can all say was pretty underwhelming. We then get, you know, Haaland to sign up to a 10-year deal, which I've got to say as well, part of the reason why Haaland would have signed a 10-year deal. He's not going to sign, you know, he's not going to have a conversation with Pep and say, look, I want to work under you. And predominantly one of the reasons why he signed a new contract and a long-term contract, you know, Cherki coming in and signing a 5-year deal, and one of the main reasons for that was because he wanted to work under Pep. Pep's not going to go and say to him, like, "Oh yeah, you know, come and join Manchester City, and you can work under me for a year, and then, oh, by the way, I'm off." Like that's it's just not going to happen. Like, truthfully, I can see Pep extending a contract by next Christmas. Like I genuinely believe, and if not, I will do a forfeit, whatever that forfeit is. I do not care, because I am so confident that by next Christmas we'll be having a different conversation saying that Pep signed a new contract.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense for him to
truthfully
go.
believe that.
Like, it just
It
does
doesn't.
not make sense.
Not when you
It's
look
the
at
news
last
articles are
season
just a
and how
routine now,
underwhelming
Babo.
it
You just get
was.
used to it every 12, 24 months. It's the same old routine. I don't have much to say
Yeah,
about
and
it
the other
because I get
thing
bored with
is,
it. Because I get bored with it. If you just,
yeah,
I think the problem is we live our lives at a million miles an hour at the moment, that you sort of forget what happened. And if you go back to like shows that we've had, and you know, hit pieces from journalists that come out around about this time of most seasons, and let's be honest, it is most seasons, because most seasons we're in a title fight. There's always just someone who wants to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works, and it's to wind up. It's in the hope that the players will start
try and
second
take
guessing
us off.
themselves. Yeah, they're not journalists anymore. They're
Exactly,
mouthpieces for
and
certain clubs. Always got to look at the. You always got to look at
take
the.
the momentum away from City.
Mm,
Yeah, that's exactly
yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
I don't think it's any coincidence. Like, you look at last season, right? You look at last season. This spell last year was roughly the period where we were going through the phase of where we were winning 1 in 14. Like, we were not very good at this time last year. Was there any single
Isn't it funny? Everyone
mention
left us
that
alone.
Pep was leaving? But there was
No,
absolutely
everyone left
no
us alone.
mention of Pep
They left us
or
alone.
anyone. Yeah,
No talk of
And it was the
115.
first
yeah,
time.
and then now all of a sudden,
A couple
we're
of
back
articles
onto
about
winning
players
form.
potentially leaving, but that's what happens whenever any club has a bit of a bad losing streak, then all of a sudden players get on the chopping block.
Yeah, of course it is. And you know, I don't think that it's any coincidence that the clubs are looking at it now and going, oh well, you know, then they're not even looking like they're out of second or third gear, because not be funny, we don't. The game against Palace, we didn't look like we come out of third gear. Like the game against Real Madrid, we didn't have to get out of second gear against Real Madrid. Like, you know, they're looking at that now thinking, how can they effectively go top of the table tomorrow without actually looking like they're going out of second or third gear? Like, imagine when February, March comes and they're in fourth gear, like how it's going to be then. It's just a way to try and rock the apple cart a little bit, to try and make us drop a few points. That's all it is.
Isn't it crazy that Arsenal
And I
went like
don't think I was going to. Oh, do you know
Wonderful.
what? I was just going to say. I don't think it's any coincidence that this comes straight after Arsenal just about scrape a win against Wolves at home. I just don't. I don't think it's any coincidence at all.
There's always something to it.
I was going
Look
to
at
say,
look at the other side of the coin. 115 came out immediately after we just lost away at Spurs.
Isn't it crazy?
You're telling me that's coincidence against a club with Daniel Levy, who has some of the most highest media influence of any head of any club.
Yeah.
Arsenal just won like 16 games without losing, and we're still 2 points behind them, and we haven't gone out of second gear. They're looking at their shoulders like, yeah, we're not going to win this. They already know they're not going to win this.
You know as well, I saw something last night and I thought it was quite funny, actually. Arsenal, who are supposed to have like the best defence in Europe, have only conceded 6 goals less than us this season.
Yeah.
And our
You can
defence
put that down to those wild 2 games
time.
against Leeds and Fulham.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
big up Tariq. Let us know if you want to come on, mate.
I mean, to be fair, they do have their starting center backs out for the past like month. So,
we had half of the team out in the first 4 games of the season.
How am I getting cocky? I just think Pep will extend. Like I just the same as I think that I as a City fan, I genuinely believe that we're going to win the league this year. Whether we do or not's another thing, but I'm allowed to believe it.
I mean,
I've always given myself the luxury of waiting till the new year before I say it.
Yeah,
I'm quite confident right now, but I give myself the luxury of new year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I think every year you should be going, do you know what? I think we can win the league this year. If we don't, then we don't. I'm not going to throw my toys out of the pram, but I'm allowed to sit here and think that I think Pep's going to extend and City are going to win the league. Like, I'm a City fan. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, we're going to finish second to Arsenal. I'm going to go, no, we're going to win it. Like,
yeah, I hope you would think that way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's cocky to say that. I'm just, that's my beliefs. I'm not saying we have to win the league. It'll be a shambles if we don't. Like, no. Like, if you're a boxer and you're getting into a boxing ring, you don't get into that boxing ring and think, might not win this. You get into that boxing ring and you think, I'm going to knock the other guy out, or I'm going to win this.
Well,
Like,
look at it with the shoe on the other foot. Actually, we're going into a Premier League season, not defending champions, so we don't have as much pressure on us. The pressure is now on Arsenal, who've been talking about saying that they're going to win leagues for the last 3 or 4 seasons and not doing it. All the pressure is on them, and I think we should be taking advantage of that, and we certainly are. And as you said, what, 2 points off, and we're not even out of second gear.
Yeah,
every reason to feel confident.
And if you look at it,
and
if you look at it as well from another angle, right? Our name hasn't even been thrown into the mix until like maybe November. October it was, September and September it was, Liverpool are going to retain it because they're winning game after game after game. Then all of a sudden they started dropping off and Arsenal started picking up the points. And then it was Arsenal. It's only been maybe in the last like 3-4 weeks that City's name's actually been thrown into the mix, and Sky Sports have started to say, could City win it this year? Like, our name's not even been contested really up until now.
They do that every year, though. They wait for the inevitable January, February rush, and then they'll start talking about us, which is fine. I'd rather they don't talk about us. I'd rather, if we got ignored, be the silent achievers.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
It's better if you.
Darcy's got a question for us here. Darcy's got a question for the panel here. He asks, has Arsenal already shown their best at the start of the season? Have they already maximised their gears? Just a question.
Potentially. It's something that they always seem to do. They start strong and then finish weak.
Arsenal already did go 16 games without losing, so maybe that's a sign that they are, but right
possibly. I feel like they're showing too many cards too early.
Yeah, but this is the thing, and this is why
they haven't shown the full hand, but they're just
the thing for me,
if you look in recent weeks, they've got what, 2 or 3 draws, something like that.
Yeah, this is the thing for me with Arsenal, and I said this from the beginning of the season, and I've been saying that we're going to win the league by 15 points for a while now. Arsenal go into a game thinking, how do I not lose this? This causes them to get a lot more draws than we do. And if you go into, like, you draw 2 games and win 1 and lose 1, the team that won 1 and lost 1 is actually better off than having 2 draws. So I think the approach that we have, that Pep has, is always going to beat the approach that Arteta has. Because
You're right, Spud. I think draws are real momentum killers.
Yeah.
Can I
a loss
build
is a
with,
slap in the face, and you get back up and you go again.
can I build with you real fast?
Go on.
This Arsenal team is it's probably going to go down as one of the all-time teams in the last 10 years. However, it's for all the wrong reasons. The amount of goals that they've been scoring from set pieces, they are an outlier. I think they're in like the 95th percentile or greater. That's not sustainable. And after the duration of the season, as players lose form, which means that's going to come down. I think the defense part that I think.
You're breaking up, Danielle. You're breaking up.
Oh, sorry. What about now?
Mate, yeah.
What about now?
Yeah, you're good now. You're good. Yeah.
Better,
Okay,
better.
I think the part that they're going to struggle at City.
Bad again.
What about now? Let me
You're
try
like in and
something.
out.
What about now?
You can try.
It seems to be better. Yeah.
I think Pardo's the only one that thinks that we got lucky against Real Madrid. By the way, even
No.
United fans I've seen.
We were better than Real Madrid. Some of it was, what was it? It's just you're trying to nitpick and trying to find holes. But on the Arsenal side versus City, and even when you compare them with the past Liverpools and some of the other teams that won, you still need to be able to create chances specifically through the middle, or have the weight of the creativity go through the wingers, and then have your forwards or the winger be able to convert those set chances. They have not been doing that consistently. I believe if Declan Rice is your best midfielder, Declan Rice is not a creative midfielder. He's going to have an all-time season in form to even be able, I think, to carry them over, which then means the weight's going to fall on Gyökeres, on Eze, Bukayo Saka, on having to both create and score those chances. That's not how Arteta sets his team up to play, which means...
Danielle, do you also think Eze is a prime example, because under Glasner, he was given a lot more creative freedom than he is under Arteta?
Yes. What was they say? Big fish, small pond. Now he is he's a
in an aquarium.
A small fish in an aquarium, and it's easy to stand up when it's City and it's that marquee game. It's a little bit harder to do when you have to do that game after game after game just to maintain the race. They need another midfielder bad that can create to just maintain pace, because I don't think currently constructed. I don't think they have the horses in midfield to do that. And the forward that they brought in Gyökeres, he's good, but his adjustment to the league is going to take longer. He's not going to be as efficient, and the same issues that we had when we bought Holland, figuring out how to get him the ball, or him, in this case, him figuring out how to play without the ball. Because at Sporting, he was used to the play always coming through his side, in transition, in his flow, to how he likes to play. Arsenal don't play that way. And you're not going to be the first one to get the ball. Zubimendi is not a creative midfielder. Neither is Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka maybe, but he's out on the flanks, and that means that the ball's going to be with him. Now you're asking Gyökeres, your movement has to be precise, and you need to convert when that ball gets played to you. Which then goes back to the other wingers in Trossard, who's been, I didn't speak about him, who's been probably, I think, their second leading goal scorer. I have to check the stats.
No, he might be their leading goal scorer, actually.
Or leading goal scorer, yeah. So now you're asking Trossard to carry the goal scoring responsibilities, because you don't know how to get the ball, and Gyökeres hasn't been as effective. And then more, go look at how many of their goals actually come when they're behind versus when they're ahead. There was an account on X that posted it where City played better when they score the first goal and they lead versus when they score the goal to tie or when they concede the goal when they're one goal ahead. For
Mm.
whatever reason, we're still not stable in that manner. If we have the lead, we're better, but tied or with one goal in difference for the game, we're just not a steady side. Arsenal, if you looked at that exact same graph, they had the same issues, but they don't have Holland. They don't have a Cherki. They don't have a Foden. And Arteta, even as a good coach, he's not Pep. He's not offensive minded like that. So I think they're going to tail off at the end of the season. They'll be close because of the defense, but that defense, unless you rotate, I can't see those guys maintaining that form for the whole year, for the whole season. Because you've got Champions League, and they're trying to get that too. So they're going
But
to have
Daniel,
to.
this is why, I'm just looking from a different point of view. If I was, on that other side, that's why the pressure is on Arteta to deliver something this year, because you have what some would say was a really good striker who came in. We all know he maybe preferred Sesko instead of him, but you got somebody in a striker position, and it's up to you to be tactically aware enough to create some offense. You can't be at a club like Arsenal for so many years and you still are struggling with that. And I think that's why I give us an advantage, is because we do have the better manager who can make changes, who can, if we do have some injuries, who can change some players up, put some players in some different positions. And a lot of people here will have faith that, it might not look pretty, but it will get the job done. And I don't think he can do that.
Also,
Just before you
another
say
thing
something,
to
Bevo,
note with
just before you
Gyökeres.
say something, Bevo, sorry, Tony T, mate, no need for names on this. Okay, you're welcome to disagree. You're welcome to have your own opinion and that, but please don't call people names. Okay, respectfully.
Get him, Pat. Get him. Get him.
I was just going to say, if you look at Gyökeres's goals last season in the league, in particular, have a look at how many goals he scored against top half of the table teams. Like, I'm pretty sure that 70 to 80% of the goals that Gyökeres scored last season in the league were bottom half of the table clubs.
That is correct.
So you look at that, and now this is no disrespect to the Portuguese league, but you look at the bottom half of the table in the Portuguese league, bottom half of the table in the Premier League could well be in the top half of when you look at the quality of the teams in currently in the bottom half of the table, you've got Tottenham, who are sitting in at 11th. You've got Newcastle, I think, are like what, 13th, 14th, something like Everton. You look at these teams, a lot of these teams could be in the top half of the Portuguese league quite easily. So I just, you look and say, okay, 75% of his goals were scored against pretty weak teams. I don't think you have that in the Premier League as much this season. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of teams that look really bad, like Wolves. But you look at the teams that have come up, Sunderland, Leeds, even Burnley to a point. Defensively, they're not too bad. Like, I just look at it and think a lot of his goals have been stat padded. Like, I really do. So whether that's an ability thing, I don't know. But I mean, you look at him now, and you see these videos floating around online, and he looks like he's about to. Looks like he's about to tear a hamstring just making a pass. Like he just doesn't he doesn't look like the player that people believe that he is.
Quick one. Listen, you can disagree with all panel members all you want, but you start name calling, you're gone. So, Tony, thanks for your input, but have a good evening. Anyway, moving on. What for missed?
No, we were just talking.
Who did he name? Who did he name call? Was it me?
Someone had a question for Daniele about Cherki. Oh, this was it. Why he doesn't think Cherki will last long at the club, or has he changed his mind?
Wait, repeat that again?
The question on the screen, mate. He's just asked if why he doesn't think Cherki, why you don't think Cherki will last long at the club, or have you changed your mind?
Why I don't think Cherki will last long at the club? I think a big club will come knocking for him, and I think he will go.
Whoa! Stop right now.
I didn't say when.
No, you just said a big club will come for him.
Yes.
He's already at a big club.
We are, but there are two other clubs that, like as you said, we are not them.
Yes. Do you think a certain Barcelona and a certain Madrid club, if they come knocking,
it's going to be a Madrid club? Because before
the head turners,
before we signed him, in French football they were saying one of the clubs that he admired as a kid was Madrid. And then at the award show where PSG collected a handful of trophies, he was flirting. I mean, part of it was the journalist asking him the questions, but there was some flirting back with PSG and the idea of him going to PSG, which, it's fine. He is a talent. I just don't think he's going to be the type of talent that's going to be here that long. He's also a showman, and Madrid, Barcelona, they like players that put on a show. And I think,
but then the pushback against that, right? Like if you look at those clubs, they already have players, young players, in his role currently. That I think would maybe stop that. If you're looking at PSG, they have a plethora of young players in his position, in his role.
He's better than every single one of them.
None of those teams outside of Barcelona and Lamine Yamal have a player that creates the way that he does.
But I'm saying though, at our club, we talked about how sometimes it's hard to move players on. Mm-hmm. So just because they might not be as good, it's okay to say, "Oh, he's better than you," but then you have to convince the player to leave. You have to do. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that goes into that. You got to talk about wages. You got to all that matters. I think it's just a little early to just say he'll leave.
I'm not even saying next year or the year after. His talent, his play, it reminds me a little bit of Sané. I wanted Sané to stay, but you could see Sané was going to go back to Germany. Cherki gives me the same feeling. He's the talent, and if those two clubs come calling for him, whether there's players in those positions or not, he will go. It's just a matter of when.
I'm not worried about Cherki leaving. I'm one of them at the minute, and maybe it was me maturing last season, but last season taught me a lot, just as a person, as a fan of. If players don't want to be here, then fine. Thanks for the time, have a great time, and enjoy yourself and on your pop. I don't worry about players leaving anymore, because I always think we will bring in the players to sort it out. And Sané, you are right, was a player who did want to leave, and he did want to get back to Germany. Part of that was the German national team. I look at Cherki, though, and I think the guy's going to be an absolute stellar footballer. He's proved me wrong a little bit. I don't mind admitting he proved me wrong a little bit. But I'm not quite on Spartacus's level. of he's the core member of the team and he's the greatest player. And I'm not. I need to see a bit more of him because I think for him to become that complete player, I think he needs to learn the tracking back, the dirty stuff. Big up, Bebo. Cheers, mate. Have you got to go there?
See you later, lads.
All right. Cheers, Bebo. Take care, mate.
Sure,
See you later.
Don't give Not in My Lifetime a lot of love. Top lads, him and Luke. So I need to see a bit more. I need to see a bit more from Cherki on a longer period. I think he's had a very good start. He's listening. He's moldable. But I just need to see it now over a season. And that's your opinion. That's fine. I disagree.
Martin, do you know how we said about
but it's your opinion.
Do you know how we said about flavour of the month sort of thing with Semenyo and Anderson? Well, you can actually have a flavour of the month with players from your own club.
Yeah, of course you can.
You've got to take.
I mean, Mark's player is better than Foden, and that's fine. That's his opinion. But Foden's got the track record.
The thing with Cherki
hasn't.
He has been performing, just not in the Premier League. He has been one of the best players in the French league ever seen for about 2 or 3 years now. He's 20, but he's been playing professional football since he's 16. And now it's the first time he's actually playing with an elite tier coach. So saying that he's not complete right now, like, of course he isn't. The guy just turned 20. Like, just calm down on him. And if this is what we're seeing him, and probably at his worst, God help everybody when he gets at his best.
I think Spartacus. I think too with Cherki. I think he's just enjoying his football where he is right now because, and with all due respect to Leon, I think the fact you said he played for about 4 or 5 years there. You got to look at what Leon are doing right now. There've been a lot of financial issues, limited resources. Going up against the might of PSG every year when, it wasn't that long ago, they used to dominate French league year in, year out, that sort of thing. So for him, he would have been a lot more limited than what he is now at City with the resources he would have had at Lyon. So I think now for him, he's just going to feel like everything he does right now, and if he needs anything to help improve his game, he's going to get it. If he's playing around players that, are going to adjust to or work alongside him and play, let him play his natural game in a way too. So I think that's part of the reason why he's been absolutely thriving since we signed him.
And I also think, and I said this in the space, and Martin disagree apparently, I think, Cherki, if we play our cards right, we're going to have 3 out of the 5 best players on the planet. But we need to play our cards right. We can't just
but I think it's too
keep stockpiling.
No, it's too, listen, I get it. And see, this is where everyone goes, oh, you don't like Cherki. No, never said that. But Pat's just summed it up. I need to see it more than a month.
Yeah, okay, Martin.
But I do.
Have you watched?
I just need to say, and people will go, oh, the French league. Well, great. It's like the same with Kushyanov. I'm sorry, I need to take more than a handful of games.
But Kushyanov has played about 15 games in his professional career. It's very different to compare.
People are just jumping and they're making wild statements. And it's their opinion, that's fine. But I feel like it's a bit of the new toy syndrome sometimes.
I don't think so. This guy has been.
This is what bugs me a bit. It's because I heard it always Sane. Sane's going to be the greatest player, and Daniel was right. He left.
By the way, I never said that as well.
No, not you. No, that's right. You,
I know.
Well, people can go on and say they've watched Cherki for 5 years. I watched Foden since he was 17.
Foden is one of the 3 best players.
What are we doing here? It's crazy. Phil Foden. But this is what I mean. We shouldn't be comparing our own players. We should be embracing that we've got these players.
But if we don't take good care of them, we're not going to have them anymore. And this is a quality of a footballer that you can't find every day on the market. Asana, you can find him on the market on a regular basis. Ryan Cherki, no. Ryan Cherki is a different type of footballer. He is a David
Silva. They said the same thing about Fati in
Barcelona.
They said the same thing about Pogba. They said the same thing about...
Come on,
what are we doing here? What are we doing? what happened to letting a player come in for a year or two to see if he can
Yes,
sustain
exactly.
a level,
Spot
a certain
on.
level, before we
Come on.
Spot on.
before we say a player is
I'll hear
the
the
best
ball.
thing ever? What happened is waiting.
Don't compare Cherki to Fati. Come on. Fati had a good 5 games. Cherki has been playing very well for 4 years now.
No, hang on. Right, I get that because you watch the French league, right, Spartacus? I get that. But on the other side of the coin, there's a lot of people who say the French league isn't as great. The Premier League is a different animal. I know you may disagree with that, but it is.
No, it is. It is the toughest league in the world.
The
Yes.
players leave now. But listen, I think Cherki and Foden are great together. I don't see why I don't know why we do this. He's better than him, and he's better than him.
I'm not doing this. For me, I think if we play our cards right.
Phil Foden's been getting as one a young player of the year, players player of the year, footballers writers player of the year, has scored numerous goals, has surpassed some of our greatest legends in goal scoring, and we still downplay him for a guy who's been here 4 weeks. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit crazy to me a little bit, that's all.
I agree.
It's like saying when Rodri walked in the door after 3 months, he was better than Fernandinho. He was now, but 3 months in, we didn't know that.
I think if we...
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, can we give these players time? We're too busy boxing them. They're either going to be amazing or they're going to be complete and utter crap. And there's never any growth to a player.
No, but I want Cherki to play for the growth. I want him to be one of the main players every week in the team because of the growth, because of the potential that he has.
How is it Cherki disrespect?
It's not Cherki disrespect.
How is it Cherki disrespect?
It's just your opinion, isn't it?
No. I get you praise who you want. I don't do the praise a player by putting another player down. That's the bit I disagree with. I think all football fans do it. They big up a player by putting someone down.
Wait, isn't that the same Madrid fan that was telling us Goulet is one of the best creators in the world? Remember that talk? Goulet is this phenomenal talent. He's going to take over the whole scene. What happened?
To be fair, statistically speaking, Goulet is a very good creative player, one of the best in La Liga.
But no, people are saying the world. Well, let's not do that. The world. People are saying the world.
Right. You can extend that to the world as well.
But you do realise Phil Foden has got 110 goals for Manchester City and 65 assists in 341 games. 110 goals.
Oh no, Foden is on a completely different level to Goulet, yes.
For a midfielder. And this is what I'm saying. It's a bit mad. And we do it. I remember us doing it when we had KDB and David Silva, one or the other. Can we not just embrace that we've got both?
Yeah, I think that if you build your side around Haaland, Cherki, Foden, Donnarumma, and Ruben Dias,
it really
have the best side on the planet.
He hasn't him out because he hates playing wing, and he's publicly said that. He doesn't like playing wing.
It was when he was put out on the wing. That's when fans started doing that stupid comparison between him and Saka.
Well, what is this? Matt, I've watched him since he was 16, 17, mate. I watched his debut against Tottenham where he scored.
That wasn't his debut.
Well, his first start.
Yeah, because I was at his debut.
That's his first start.
Yeah, I was at his debut. Do you remember who it was against? It was a Champions League game. Centurion season. Centurion side, Dutch side.
Ajax.
Feyenoord. Yeah, I was there. He came off the bench. I think I still got a couple of match day programs in that one too.
Foden has played. See, that's fine. You want to call Foden a winger, then you your opinion, mate. For some reason, I don't get Foden gets a lot of smoke from our own fan base.
Mark, can you tell me where Cherki is right now?
Probably at Manchester.
I'll tell you where he will be in about 12 hours' time, mate. Top of the league.
No, I'm saying, what
No,
position?
this is what I don't want to do. We're doing it. You're falling into the trap between forward and just
No, I'm
embrace
just
and
saying,
go.
I'm just saying, this is what Pep Guardiola does. He doesn't just push you into the midfield. He's going to play you here. He's going to play you there.
Oh yeah,
He's going to
Cherki's a
develop
10.
you.
Can you tell Pep that he's not playing him as a 10?
Oh, but Martin, you've been saying in the spaces that he's a midfielder.
No.
When I say he's on the wing, and then you say, but no, what is a winger?
Spartacus, this is where you don't listen. What do I say?
What do you say?
The club's long-term vision.
I said he has a free role.
But you start from the wing for that free role.
But this, I mean, but you're doing it again. He's a winger. He's an 8. He's a 6. Do you not know Pep by now? Pep doesn't do that. You're a 6. You're an 8. You're this. You're that.
It's just a bloody
Everyone's
football.
telling us that Nico Jesus is an 8. Well, have you told the club and Pep that? Because they didn't buy him as an 8.
Okay, I'm not gonna go into this one again because
even though
it
doesn't matter what you think.
It's not about what I think. It's about. But Pep has been playing him starting from the wing, so he's occupying the space of a wing in the.
We're not doing this again because he doesn't play wings.
No,
he play fullbacks as wingers. Jesus, I'm gonna start. Honestly, I'm gonna do a breakdown of tactics because I think people don't get tactics sometimes.
Martin, were you saying the same thing but with different context? He starts off the wing and then he goes inside for the fullback to be the winger, and then he becomes the 10 like that. This is what happens to Cherki, but to do that, he's starting from a winger position. So you cannot have a winger and have Cherki do the same thing he's doing right now.
It doesn't matter what we prefer.
It's not about what I prefer. It's about what Pep is doing right now.
Exactly.
Pep is doing this. Pep is doing what I said. He starts Cherki's on the wide area.
I have got coaching badges. I've got level 2 coaching badges, Elliot. So, yeah. I do know tactics, mate. So let's not do that. Cherki, one of our best ever signings. Jesus Christ, he's been here 4 months.
Calm down.
But this is all I'm saying, right? We talked about this in spaces. Okay, we get that Cherki's this amazing talent, but if Pep wants to change it up to go from Cherki to what we have on the bench, isn't good enough right now.
It's the new toy syndrome, mate.
It's not.
It's the new toy syndrome. You get a shiny new toy, and everyone loves it. It's that glitter, the shiny new toy at Christmas. Everyone loves it. And I get it. And then that's fine. People can have whatever they want. I just don't like the bigging up a player by slagging off one of our own. It's crazy. But we should be celebrating we've got both.
Yeah, we should. They play great.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to compare someone who's been here 4 months to someone who's been here since he was like 13 years old or 8 years old or whatever it was. What are we doing? And has proved it by winning numerous titles, numerous individual awards, numerous everything. Come on. I just find it a bit disingenuous. It's like people who do this. Oh, Kushinov's as good as John Stones. Well, we don't know. We're comparing a guy who's been here 10 years. Keep saying it. We disrespect. I will keep saying this. Why we'll never have a statue ever again. Because we treat our legends like shit now.
Like Messi. Remember, Martin?
Messi, yeah.
Messi came in with all this hype. All this.
The guy can't start for fucking Leverkusen, let alone City.
You know, but Elliot was telling us he's the greatest, one of the greatest young talents in the world. You know,
well, at least Claudio's doing the right thing now.
Thank you very much, Minecraft, for the £5. Phil Revision is crazy. Cherki isn't even close to Phil. We're talking at this point in the careers. Phil will be one of the best ever to play for us. I don't like the comparison of comparing our own players. That's just me, though. But big up, thank you for the £5. God help us if you're doing tactics. Fine. Cherki, one of our best ever signings.
I think by the end of his career, he might as well end up being, but not right now.
Well, let's have a chat at the end of the career because in the first 12 months, everyone called Rodri Plodra.
No. The best ever signing we've had for the first 12 months is Haaland hands down. Nobody is going to be able to beat 60 plus GA their first season off the bat doing what he did. That's the best signing we've had for 50 million. For 50 million. So I'm sorry, he's not going to eclipse that.
You never know it. You really never know.
I have a level 2, and I can show you, but I don't know why we're doing this. Alan for pet replacement, and but he hasn't. Bit different manager. I'm not saying it isn't, but don't say I don't know tactics, because I do. Cherki's the best creator we got, and that's fine.
But the game isn't only about creating either.
I don't know why we're debating this. This is crazy.
Just appreciate them for what they are.
We're gonna be comparing Cherki to KDB and David Silva next.
Oh yeah, it's a given. It's a given.
I'm gonna get the statue area ready.
Spartacus, don't do it. Spartacus, don't follow that up. Do not follow that up, please.
No disrespect, but Sullivan don't need 6 years to analyze a player.
I was joking.
And that's absolutely fine. But you think you get a statue within 4 months or over 10 years? You don't become a City legend in 4 months. That's all I'm saying. Let the guy build. We need to choose one to prop for individual awards. What?
I don't care about individual. What is this? Do we give any weight to Ballon d'Ors and the best? Jorginho won the best. He was elected the best player in the year for that award that just came by. What are we doing here? This individual awards have no credibility whatsoever. No credibility.
That being said, do you think Cherki's in line for Young Player of the Year?
There is another player.
Just putting it out there.
I think he's putting it out there. By a mile the best.
No. By the way, great. Celebrate Cherki, great. But it's the greatest signing, greatest player, mate. We don't know. He's been here 4 months. It's like saying Florian Wirtz is a flop now. He may be. Let me see where he is in 5 years at Liverpool.
No. I think he's going to be a very good player for them.
Well, that's what I mean. But everyone's calling Florian Wirtz a flop now. We're too reactionary.
Just realised I've got a great big huntsman. I've got a great big huntsman spider up in the corner of my room.
Martin, it's almost like people have a short attention span in it.
Well, that. If anybody ever doubted that I live in Australia, there's your proof.
The ball fraud didn't give him a chance.
I think he's talking about Echeverry.
So Elliot wants. I'm assuming that's Elliot because he's.
No, that's a Mark.
Okay.
That's Mar's in full form.
So yeah. Anyway, Rodri's back to ploddery now. Oh Jesus!
I mean, to be fair, he has to be on the pitch.
You know, it's after dark and everybody's just flip flopping like it's out of fashion.
No, I've already figured out the RTK Martin best in the world. He's a moments guy. He's a moment. He's a person who's what have you done for me lately.
Yeah.
Which is fine if he wants to live like that, by all means. But he's a moments guy. Not gonna lie, I want Alan as manager after Pep leaves. Jesus. Value for money. We're doing value for money now. I don't know what the debate is. The debate's silly because people are just making people who've been here 4 months legends while slagging off other players we've got. It's a bit crazy. Florian Squirts is very much a flop thus far. Well, let him have more than 6 months and we'll have a chat.
I mean, if you judge just the 6 months, yes, you're correct. But judging a player in 6 months is just one of the most stupid things you can do.
All right. There you go then. Cherki for Young Player of the Year. We'll see.
I mean, Spartacus is right. Nico O'Reilly does have. You got to throw Nico O'Reilly in that mix.
I've actually got Nico O'Reilly's Young Player of the Year at the minute. But hell.
Yeah, they're both shouts.
I've got Nico O'Reilly's Young Player of the Year.
To be Young Player of the Year, you need to be 23 or or lower, or is it 24?
I think it's turning 23
In that
of the
season,
season of that
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Up to turning 23 of that season.
Okay. So nobody at Arsenal, nobody at Chelsea. There's a so many. I think you have to start being 23. I think.
I don't know because them rules are always a bit messed up. Right.
Uh,
Pep's comments today. By the way, happy 45th birthday to Martin Demichelis.
Oh, Big Marty.
The GOAT. The GOAT.
Yes.
Hey,
Samson.
right.
Knock off
Pep's
the hair and it
comments
all turns to shit.
Basically, it's all come out from the embargo section, which we'll now give you. It says whether reports any of the future and the reports about his future bother him. He says, no, I know my business perfectly, what I am, the position. But when I came here in the press conference every 3 days, and you can ask me, and the answer is always the same. Last season was really, really tough season. I didn't give up, and I was there. And this season is much better in terms of many things. And see, I'm here. It depends on my feelings. My feelings right now is good. That's why I want to continue. Is it going to change? Maybe, I don't know. But what I'm feeling now is not to leave with these players. I'm going to continue as much and as long as possible. What motivates me is I've done a lot. Is one thing I always do. Watch our last game. Spend 2-3 hours watching it frame by frame, clip by clip, action by action, all the actions of the opponent. Not because I have to review to know what happened. It's just to see what we can improve on and then go through the training. New staff, new players motivate me, of course. If I play with the same players during 10 years, I'll be tired of them. And you cannot imagine how they should be tired of me. They come in the last transfer window. We had an incredible lot of problems. So he talks about Kushinov, Victor Hayes, Claudio Echeverria, Omar Mamouche, Ryan Nora, Gonzalez. They made me feel, I want to help them. How can we improve, settle? We're doing things we've done in the past. If it's all the same, it's all the time, same tactics, same players, same people, same everything. You've not 1 decade here, no chance. Always, I need a new challenge, right? The challenge, always, I need things, enthusiasm. He said he's excited, he has margin to improve, that's what he likes, and that's the best way he sees things. Someone cheekily asked him whether he's texted Hugo Biana about him being sacked or leaving. He said, City trying to get rid of me. I don't have a text. I see him every day. We have a coffee every day together. Now, maybe he'll be busy with the next transfer window in January, but I see him every day. But as I said, the club has to be prepared, but it's been prepared in the past with Cheeky because I'm a weird guy. Maybe I wake up in the morning and I'll say, I'm leaving. Ciao. They have to be prepared, but it's not the case. I am not leaving. He's very happy and wants to stay at the club.
More, you should have seen on Football Terrence, Terry was like trying to make something out of nothing with Pep comments. And then Ben Jacob was like, read something out and said, he said this, and I've been told that this is the happiest he's been, and he's really involved. He's not going anywhere this season or after the season. And Taylor was like,
yeah, but
yeah. The only bimbo that was rapping at Echeverria was LB, hence why I don't watch that channel anymore. Just short opinion. He said we need a new pair of wingers. Now he's a Doku fanboy. You can change opinions based on new evidence.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jorginho, Felipe Luis got a tune out of him. I would put him on as a manager. Show the spider, not a seller.
Well, Martin, can I ask a question?
The spider that's in. What?
Because I saw the reports that Semenya had agreed terms with other clubs as well. If we don't get him, what is the backup winger option?
That I don't know because there doesn't seem to be any names running round.
Lamine sorry.
That's why I think Semenya will happen.
Hey, did anybody see that he was in shopping at Classic Football Shirt Store as well? He's been snooping around Manchester.
Well, Fabrizio said there are other names on the list, so it must be true.
Yeah, you can be 23 at the start of the season. Can you believe Kyle Walker won Young Player of the Year over Guardiola in 2012? Thank you very much, Ian. Appreciate that, mate. Hope you are well with the 199. Hope everyone is ready for Christmas. Everyone ready for Christmas?
Yeah. Happy holidays, everybody.
Good, good. And Ian again with another one. Cheers, mate, for your amazing support. Hey up, Martin, and all our Mancunian family. Big up, Ian. Hope you well. And he's also renewed for a 17th month as well. So big up to you and Mecha Minecraft as well for your very kind contributions. Teddy will always be a grifter and try and get on the newest trend. Yeah. Listen, people can have whatever opinions they want. I just disagree with the bigging up a player to slag off one of your own. Just you can big up one of our own without slagging off one of our own.
Yeah, sure.
That's the bit I pull back to. Have whatever opinion you want. I just believe to say Cherki is going to be one of the greatest ever is very early. Very early.
I just thought about the replacement. The reports mentioned it as well. The backup option. They're still looking. They're still looking at Magnus at Monaco.
Oh, a Kalouche.
Yeah.
Be a decent shout.
I would say the winger at Everton, if we could pry him out of Everton.
I don't think you're going to get him.
And
for sale. I'm not sure you'll get him. I think it'll be. I think if you want him, I think it's going to be more of a summer one. I mean, obviously, any player.
You couldn't use Jack Grealish as a bargaining piece, though, Martin. Give us and die and just take Jack Grealish.
I think it depends what type of winger they want. I don't think Ndai and Semenyo are the same.
I mean, you can use him as a bargaining piece, but
I think
what Everton want. You're right. It comes down to what Everton want.
But do you not think they're looking for a type of winger than in Semenyo then? I think Ndai would be a completely different way off into a different type of winger. Which is why I think when did that report come out? They were after a technical winger, or they were going for more of a direct goal scoring winger.
Yeah, but Martin, if because I think really the only challengers for us, I know a lot of people are saying United. I think it's Liverpool. I don't think it's United or whatever. But
Liverpool apparently aren't involved in it.
No, but I think remember, we're still a little away from the transfer window, and they're still trying to see what they're doing with Salah.
Elliot's having a laugh now. He wants to bring back Leroy Sané. No, the problem is, I think there's a reason Liverpool are not getting involved with Semenyo, because his release clause is only for the first 10 or so days of the window, and I'm not sure they'll have Salah gone by then. Because apparently he's turned Tottenham down flat. Tottenham have pulled out of the race now.
Did you guys see the rumors that if we get Semenyo, Tottenham's going to try for Omar Mamouche? I'm like,
that's cute.
What are we doing here?
I've not watched a lot of Akalouche, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I'm not someone
this is where I go again. Like, I don't think you can have that many players who are playing wide and keep all of them when, let's be honest, Mamouche started for pretty much every Premier League side.
But Spartacus, I'm taking a piss with Tottenham because they're not going to be in UCL. They can't afford his wages. This is the thing, though, Spartacus. He can only go to a handful of clubs, and those clubs are not interested in him.
Yeah, you never know, mate. They might not be
interested
now.
Elliot's flip-flop now. Yeah, the other day, Elliot was saying we needed to spend $200 million. Now he's saying we don't need to buy anyone.
I think Daniela came around to my side of needing Edison in January.
Get Mahrez back. Jesus Christ.
Thank you, LG. Thank you. That's what we're trying to tell Spartacus, but he doesn't want to listen to that.
What?
We don't
what is
have
his
too many
ranking
wide
comment?
players. Pep only trusts 2 of them.
Mate. So we've already debated this enough. Like, not going into this.
No, because I think that, no, listen, it's an opinion, it's fine. You see Cherki as something other people don't see him as, which is fine.
Martin, again, I will ask you this again. We're playing a Champions League final. Everybody's available. Are you really comfortable with a midfield 3 of Cherki,
Yeah,
Foden,
yes,
and Rodri?
yes, again.
And then are you fine with
why does Cherki
the
have to
way
start
that
in
we're
the
doing?
Champions League final? Foden didn't even start in a Champions League final.
Because I think he gave us the best opportunity of winning, a lot higher than Semenyo does. So in my 11, he starts because of that.
Okay, but I'm saying, but then you're asking other people to fit him in the 11 when he doesn't have to play in that 11.
So do you agree that the highest ceiling of this side is with Cherki in it?
I cannot say that yet, no. Because we haven't hit our highest height yet as a team.
But, right, listen to me, look, bring back Echeverri to do what?
God damn it.
Can people not hear me?
Yeah,
No,
they
we
can't
can,
hear me.
we
They're
can,
just
we
being
can.
silly again. No, they're being silly
Oh,
again.
okay, yeah.
And if they continue, they're just getting timed out. Because I'm not playing around tonight.
I
People are
really
just
brought
being silly.
8
If
years
you want
ago
to act like
Martin
a
back
dick,
in it.
go somewhere else and act like a dick. You're ruining it for other people.
Oh, they're talking about you, Spartacus. They're not talking about me. I thought he said Ederson, so I thought he was talking about me because my name's
What do you mean Edison?
I'm looking at the
Because
chat.
people have got an hard-on for Echemesse who can't even get in the Leverkusen team. Because it's a fancy name with a fancy Argentinian guy. People aren't just getting on my tits. It really is. No one is watching football with eyes. If he can't get in the Leverkusen team, he ain't good enough for Manchester City. I'm sorry, but he's not. Garbage this, just because you like them as a player. No,
Martin.
I do back every player because I'm badged before the player. Right. Best in the world. Your final warning. It's your final warning because it's every show. And numerous people have asked me to time you out. And I've let it go so many times. Stop.
This is a good time to ask people to hit the like button. Help the channel grow. You know, we appreciate everybody here watching us. You know, we know it's late over there in the UK and around the world, and we appreciate Tariq. I'm not watching Miami play, man. I'm not watching them play.
No, it's fine. That's your opinion. That's absolutely fine. I'm not bothered. People want to do Echeverri, that's fine. But we need players for now. Echeverri's not ready for now.
Yeah.
We're trying to win a league here.
I've said this from the beginning. I don't think Echeverri's going to make it.
I've not seen enough of him to make a judgment on him again. I can't judge 20 minutes in an FA Cup final, and I can't judge on a postseason tournament.
He wasn't anything special at River.
I need to see a lot more of him. I need a bigger sample size than just to say he's going to be amazing. I don't know whether he
pick
will.
himself up to Girona and stop being a baby and try to
go to Girona. Let me see what you like, and then we'll decide from then.
Apparently, he's willing to go to Girona now, so that's a good thing.
Right, and that's great. Wait, well done. Now he'll go to Girona, and we'll see.
I just think he's putting himself in the shopping window. I really don't think he's going to make that City.
We shall see. We shall see.
Echeverri is still saying River Plate is his preferred destination. The guy won't be at the club in 12 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I read somewhere
that's his
that
agent saying that.
He prefers River Plate, but the club prefers Girona.
I think the club
no,
is
mate, I
sending
don't
him to
care about
Girona
the
to put
extra
him in a, in a
35
shop in
there.
the window.
No, I agree. For me, I'd rather go and get a Semenyo than trust Echeverri.
No, are we saying trust Echeverri on the wide areas? Come on. To begin with, he isn't even a wide player. This is how little people seen of him. He cannot play right or left wing, like at all. Not even what Cherki is doing.
I'd like
which
him,
is,
but we're not in for him. I'd like him, but we're not in for him.
Yeah.
This is what we try and avoid here. We can talk players, but I don't want to say we're going to do this, that, and the other, and we're not. We're not even in for it.
For who?
For players, we can talk players, but players we're not in for. Because all it does is gets people excited. They think we're in for that player, and you're not.
I think the only wing I'll really be down for is for us to go back and get Morgan Rogers back. That's the only guy
Well,
I
the
think
thing
it
is-
actually improves the chances of winning the league.
But the problem is you've got
Oh.
26 players. So it's not even about a rotational thing.
Yep.
To bring in a Semenyo, you've got to get rid of someone or you unregister somebody out the squad.
I think
And I
that's
don't think they get
what's gonna
Semenyo in
happen
unless
as
they
well.
know somebody's definitely on the way out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
Bob
we
had
can
a-
sit here and name all these players, but you've got to register them into the squad. And we've
so
got
if Bob
26.
has a long-term injury, we will probably deregister him if he has a long-term injury.
If it is a grade 3 tear, I don't think we see him for the season. I don't think we do.
It's possible he may not even make the World Cup.
No, I think he might not make the World Cup because he didn't play enough during the season, so the manager chooses to leave him out.
Elliot, what
But
with you
not,
tonight?
I think
Elliot,
he'll-
I know you like to wind up the chat, and I know you like to wind up people up, but come on, relax.
it's for the content, mate.
And look at here, Elliot Anderson is going to United. Is United getting
Yeah, he hasn't earned a spot in the squad. I agree.
guys? This is not the early 2000s. United is not going to get all the top talent in the UK. Like, relax.
Elliot Anderson is going to United. Strong chances. Why? Why would he go to United?
Because he doesn't want to win anything and he just wants a wage.
Like he wants to be in Champions League.
Anyone who wants to go to United at the minute, I question their football.
Anyone who's going to
I was gonna say
United, I don't
sanity,
want
but
at
yeah.
City. If any player is willing to go to United, I don't want him at City because it shows that he doesn't want football. He wants money, and yeah, don't need to go much into that one.
Because Pep is leaving. Who said he's leaving?
I mean, he's leaving in over 18 months.
You
so I
won't
think
have
that's
the
a
bollocks
problem.
to say it, so I will. What? Elliot, you just said we were spending 200 million. Now you're saying we're not going to spend. Then you said unpopular opinion. The squad's good enough for what it is.
Elliot, are you having a few orange sherbets or something?
He's winding up the chat, mate. That's
This
all
is Elliot who doesn't care about what fans think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Take everything that Elliot says with a very big pinch of salt.
Anderson Velocity on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. I don't look at this. I'm not that deep dive into it all of who follows who, what, where, and how.
His wife, his girlfriend follows Foden's girl. You know, like come on, like. You know.
Well, but Gibbs
Good
White,
night, Pat and Poppadom hands. Loved. What? Who's Poppadom hands?
Well, not me.
Elliot, have you had a drink tonight? What's up with
Yes.
you?
Yeah,
Tell you what,
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
send
he's
him
got
the
it.
link. Let's send
Yeah.
Elliot the link. What's up with Elliot tonight?
Go on.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
What's up
We'll
with
be your
Elliot
nightcap.
tonight?
We'll be your nightcap, Elliot. Pop on for a little bit.
Right, come on, Elliot. We'll send you the link. Come on. Come and debate us, mate.
Come on, you have a lot to say, Elliot. You have a lot to say. Are you man enough to get on screen?
Can you reply to Lead the 1894? No. Elliot winding Martin up. Elliot is on the lash. I don't know if he is because the trouble is it's in the thing. Do you guys think Pep deserves a say in whoever comes in after whenever it happens? Apparently, he said he won't have any say in it.
we know that's not true, Martin.
You are right with that one. I don't give a fuck what fans think. Imagine caring what people think about you. All right, that's fine. Elliot, we've sent you the link. You want to come and debate?
Go on.
A legend in the chat. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Let's not do that. Because when people call you a legend in the chat, you get a little bit excited. You start typing more. You know.
Oh, Ed's going after you now. Can apply? No, I don't think you can apply to it. Anderson literally have done that one. I'm trying to see what I'm up to. Oh yeah, sorry, Brad Bells. Thank you, mate, for the 7-month renewal. Appreciate that, mate. Really do appreciate that.
Jeez,
Yeah.
mate. That sound, didn't it?
Is that for our preseason in Asia?
I have found. Wow. All right, Alan.
What? It's got an Oriental theme to it.
What was that about?
Good on you. What?
I
You
agree.
talking to me?
Well,
You
right.
just played a bloody. You just played a bloody. The ancient gong sound.
It's a gong,
Yeah.
and you're like preseason, and he's like, whoa.
Nothing wrong with that. Set the tone. I mean, you've jumped the gun a bit early, but yeah, sure.
Right, Predator and Manchester Blue. Why do you think that after Pep's comments today?
Some people are just desperate for him
There
to
he is.
go in
Right,
there.
go on, debate. I'm going to go quiet. Ed's calling you
Use
out.
a talk, he's all right.
Go on, mate. Here we
Shite,
go.
man. Use a talk, he's all right, shite, man.
Shouldn't that be called HMS is the greatest?
Fucking hell, man. Some of yous, man. Jesus. What are we doing here, man? I believe Pep in his
We
press
take you
conference
seriously,
today.
man. You just don't show your mug.
Oh, I don't trust Pep today.
Yeah.
I think Omar Marusha's good enough. Oh, I don't think Omar Marusha's good enough. I think Rico Lewis is good enough. I don't think Rico Lewis is good enough. I think Pep Linders has done well for us since he's come in. I think Pep Linders has been shit for us since he's come in. I think Nunes isn't good enough. I think Nunes is good enough. I think the new stand's a good idea. Martin don't think it's a good idea.
It's all opinion.
Shall I carry on? Shall I carry on?
But what are you doing? I have never flip-flopped over the stand.
Fucking hell.
No, I haven't. I've
I'm
always said
really do kick me out. I'm really do kick me out.
I was there from day one of the stand, talking to builders, and we got told the truth.
To be honest, mate, I was there with him.
So, you're wrong on that one.
What did they tell you then?
They told me that there was no voting needed. They've already had planning permission to knock it all down.
Did they say that they're knocking at level 1 down as well?
Well, they're not knocking level 1 down. There was a meeting today.
They're going to knock it down, apparently.
There was a meeting today with reps who had been moved. Kevin Parker. I would have kept the thing. I'll tell you.
I've heard that they're putting some covers in lower stand, advertising for David Ornstein.
Oh, sorry. Are we on the David Ornstein situation?
Fabrizio.
Right. ITK batting best in the world. Time out. You can go till you learn some respect.
That's Professor Martin on the room.
Hey up, Papa Damans. Papa Dam's lover.
Oh, here he is. He's calling you Papa Damans now. You could have a 5-minute cool down, Hamza fan.
Papa Dam's lover. How are you?
Yeah.
No,
yes, Kevin Parker was in the room. I'll tell you.
Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Elliot.
So go on, Elliot. What are you disputing here?
What do you want my disputing? I've just explained what I'm disputing. Everyone flip-flops, innit?
No, I changed my opinion based on information that I presented, as Amal said.
Flip-flopper.
How's that flip-flop?
You flip-flop before.
I've said to you I didn't think Rico Lewis would make it. At the time, he was playing well. Now I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to make it.
What about Nico
Based on the
Gonzalez?
information he said.
Nico Gonzalez?
But I was wrong on that.
Nunes?
I've always backed Nunes. You've got the wrong person on this channel here, Sunshine, on the Nunes agenda. That's your mate in Australia.
Nico O'Reilly?
Right, and I apologise for that. But where I said was, as a CDM, where's he playing?
He's playing fucking everywhere because he's that good.
Oh, fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Are you going to admit you were wrong on Echeverria?
To be fair, the only time that...
Pardon?
The only time...
Say again.
You're going to admit you were wrong on Echeverria?
I'm not wrong on Echeverria.
Oh, fuck's sake. So he's not good enough for Leverkusen, but he's good enough for
answer the question, right? Answer the question, right? But would the opposition rather come on 0-0? Echemese or Rico Lewis? Oh, sorry, as I like to call him, Sideshow Bob.
I don't think either are good enough for Sarah.
Yeah, you're lying there, mate.
So tell me what you've seen about Echeverria.
Well, he was the best player on the pitch in the FA Cup final when he come on for 25 minutes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
He missed a clear
against Palace. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Popperdam lovers here now, look.
Do you know what? Have you got stocks in Echeverria? Have you got stocks in him?
No, just not a good player, innit? I just not a good player, innit?
About him, it's like he's Lionel Messi.
Right, two problems, right? Two problems, right? Victory should be at this club over John Stones and Nathan Ake. I know Pat loves John Stones, so allow it, yeah, Pat. I'm just making a point, yeah. And then Echeverria should be at the club over Rico Lewis. And I would say, I'm going to give him a chance, but I would say Savinho. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Ellie, how can... Wait, let's deep this a little bit. Echeverria cannot get into the Leverkusen side when they had about 4 or 5 attacking injuries.
Say again, Papadamans. What did you say? I didn't hear that.
Echeverria cannot get to the starting level of Leverkusen when they have
but that's what did he sign? Who did he sign? Who signed him? Who signed him?
They had 4 or 5 first team injuries. He couldn't get to the
Who signed him? Who signed him?
Elliot, let him finish.
Who signed him?
How can he be good enough for City if he isn't good enough?
Who signed him? Who signed him? Answer the question. Who signed him?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, you do know signed him. Don't do that. It lasted about 3 games. It lasted about 3 games. Who's a fraud?
Ten Hag, a fraud.
Elliot,
I agree with you. Ten Hag is a fraud.
Thank you, Brent, Bree, for the 10 months. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. Popperdam lover. Because the thing is,
what your name called? What are we doing here?
Popperdam lover. Edison, Popperdam and lover.
Well, what does that make an Anna?
I'll tell you what, Pat, it's a competition at the minute in time.
Your opinion. You don't like Edison. You call him Popperdam. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I want to call him. Just like
other people have allowed their opinions.
Yeah.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got.
I'm allowed to call him Popperdam lover then. If I'm allowed my opinion and my say, which is what you're saying, then that's my opinion.
He's trying to wind me up about Martin. He's not going to do it.
So did you want to win? Did you expect to win 38 out of 38 games?
I expected 37 out of 38.
Right. Well, I'm sorry, mate. I've got a FIFA controller for you here. PS5.
You were telling me.
Good one.
You were telling me. You were telling me Pep Linders. You were telling me Pep Linders going to change everything.
Very quickly, Elliot. Very quickly. Konsa was signed. By the way, Elliot, Konsa was signed by Den Haag, and he's still the first player on the team sheet for them. So I don't get your point on Echeverria.
What I'm saying is, Echeverria.
What you're saying is bullshit.
Well, listen, that's rich coming from you. But anyway, what I'm saying to you is, Ten Hag signed Echeverria. Yeah?
Yeah, Ten Hag also signed Konsa, and he's still playing.
I mean, you're just avoiding what I'm saying.
Team Echeverria. What is this? Team Echeverria.
I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what, all these people must all be wrong. And
player before
bad. Be all right.
Player before bad, guys.
You can't talk. You can't talk.
By the way, Elliot.
Fucking Ford and love. Have you kissed him yet? Have you kissed him good night? before tomorrow.
Elliot,
Sorry, because I
Poku,
back someone who's done it for 10 years.
Here we go. Here we go. He hadn't done it for 10 years though. Let's not do that. He didn't do it last year. did he?
Elliot, Poku has been signed by Ten Hag, and he's the first team player for in the position where Echeverri
You lot
was
sound
supposed
like
to be.
fucking Arsenal fans the way you carry on, and United fans the way you slag off some of our
Spartacus, I won't let him talk to you like that, Spartacus. Stop.
I'm talking
stop
to
letting him
you,
say
you
stuff
fraud.
stuff like
I'm
that.
talking to you, you fraud.
Elliot, you're not going to be able to wind me up.
Mahrez
today.
world class. The way you slag off Foden, I hope Foden never meets you, because if he does, I'm going to tell him all the slander you've said about him.
I don't know. I'm going to sleep tonight knowing that.
By the way, even Tillman was a terrible footballer. Starting over.
He's really not terrible, though, is he? He's really not terrible, though, is he?
You never
Cherki.
watched Tillman play in your whole life. Not
Alright,
Tielemans,
alright.
Tillman.
All right, mate.
Have you
Alright,
watched
mate.
PSV Eindhoven?
You mean the person who played for USA?
Yeah.
All right. I
You
don't know.
watched
I
PSG
don't know.
Eindhoven?
I didn't know that then.
Team insert.
Because you're
name
checking
here.
in on fucking FootMob, innit?
Fuck off! I can't type.
You're
I can't see what I'm typing. Never mind. What else?
What all of a sudden?
Voicemail that. Voicemail.
I highly doubt that you're watching PSV Eindhoven.
You don't know what I
highly
watch.
doubt it.
You don't
Be
know what I
careful
watch.
how this white. Be careful how this white Pelly will shout at you for saying that.
No, he's not second. That's silly. That nah.
Shout
So
at you.
how-
KDB and Sergio are never getting removed from them top spots.
Well, you've got
It's like
Cherki above KDB now, haven't you?
No, he's third. Just in front of David Silva.
I'll tell you what. Do you marry someone who gives you a quick 5-minute hand job? Hey,
Say again?
You're me wife.
Oh, this is
So
definitely.
we started the space talk now, Martin.
Anyone for a quick 5 minutes?
Do we start with the
Are you really
space
going
now?
to tell me? Are you really going to tell me that since Ireland, Cherki's not our best signing? Value
Maybe.
for money.
No.
So
Well, you're pissed then, aren't you?
What's
Josko
Guardiola?
Vadio?
No, value for money. No.
Josko
I don't
Vadio?
care about value. What is this value for money?
I want to talk about value for money. That's my decision. All right, boss.
If you want to talk about value for money signings, I
Value
reckon
for money.
Kanji's definitely up there.
I can't do
Yeah.
definitely.
He drops off though, innit? He drops off though, innit, Pat?
Yeah, but
14 million
15 mil,
to
mate.
take, well done.
He could be good for just one season.
Nah. If you're going to name anyone, Pat, it's Alvarez, mate.
Oh, in
15
terms
mil
of
he
what,
won
yeah,
a
but in terms of
treble.
how much we flipped him for, yeah, 100%, yeah.
15
So-
million won a treble. How can you say Cherki is a better value for money? Than
Oh,
the guy
here we
that
go.
with
Here
one?
we go. Akanji, but
Did he
that
win a
good.
treble? Did he win a treble?
You know what?
Akanji.
Do you know what, Bells? People wouldn't agree on the women's team, so never mind
Right.
the men's team.
Akanji is the best defender in Serie A, but
Papa
you don't watch him.
Papa
Akanji is the
move
best
up.
player, the best defender in Serie A, but you don't watch him.
Bloody
So
hell,
you not be able
Papa
to.
Dam.
Poppadam love it, right? Right, Poppadam love it, right? If Akanji was the best signing and one of the best players in the treble season, that just shows how shit that keeper were who you rate for him to be that good.
I'll tell you what,
Does
I'm with the
one
dude,
thing
by the
have
way.
to do with another?
I'd actually
So
say
say-
Vincent Kompany or Zabaleta were better values for money.
Fucking how far back are you going here? Going back into the 70s.
You weren't a fan then, though, were you?
No.
You were at Hybrid. You were at the Hybrid Libra.
I think that was year before that, actually. I think that might have been year before. Ah, God.
Right, should we get
I
serious now? I like the banter section.
I thought we
I
were.
like the banter section.
What are we
But
doing here? Now we moved on from players to coaches.
I'm just waiting for you. I'm just waiting for you to answer my question before we can move on, please. That's all right.
What's your question?
It's 80 minutes on the clock tomorrow.
Right.
You're not David Moyes, is it? Who is it tomorrow? Who we're playing? West Ham.
West Ham.
West Ham. Yeah, you're Nuno, yeah?
Well,
On
you're telling
sideline.
me on the day.
Yeah, on sideline, yeah. Who do you want to see coming on? Echeverri or Rico Lewis?
I'll be happy with either of them.
Really?
I'll be celebrating either of
Well,
them.
hang on a minute. They
If
both
I'm
don't-
Nuno, I'm
hang on a minute,
celebrating
They both
both.
don't play the same position.
Well, they do. They play midfield.
One's
No.
a creator and one's not. What are we doing here?
But
One's
didn't
a box to
create,
box,
where
the
did they
other
play
one
against
is-
Forest in the final?
As a second striker.
No, who?
Echeverri.
No, Rico Lewis. Echeverri didn't play against Nottingham Forest in final.
I'll answer it, and I don't mind. I would prefer
Okay,
Rico.
yeah, sorry.
Say again?
Prefer Rico.
You're a fucking nutter, mate. You've
I
been on
haven't
booze.
seen anything about Echeverri, Elliot.
You've been
to
on
make-
booze.
Elliot,
So
if
20
he's that
minutes
good,
is enough for you to judge.
so,
Oh.
Elliot, if he's that good, explain to me how
Can't
he
even get in the
wasn't
20
fucking
minutes in
started
the
Everton
for.
under 20
team.
World
No, no, no.
Cup is enough for Elliot.
Elliot, explain to me
I've
how
explained it
is
to you,
this
mate. I've
brilliant.
explained it. I've explained it. You're
Wait
not
a
listening.
second. How he is this brilliant footballer if he can't get into the River Plate starting 11 and the Leverkusen starting 11?
Listen,
Can
mate. To be honest,
the United
Leverkusen are a
That's
good
why
side.
Inter Milan love him, Predator.
Yeah, but hey, to be fair, the Inter Milan are dusted, though. To be fair, Martin.
Echeverry's a
defender
really
in
good
Serie A.
player. Can you tell me, Blue Manchester,
Yeah.
what games you have witnessed? No, I'm asking Blue Manchester. Because
The Argentinian under.
Elliot, what games has Blue Manchester watched? Not a watch along on YouTube.
I'll send him you
He
Blue
has watched
Manchester so you can tell
personally.
him what you've watched.
No, Elliot, please
Sorry, boss.
tell me what Blue Manchester, what you watched of Echemesha to say
Oh,
this.
even look what you calling him now.
No, tell me. Go on, tell me.
Message trade.
And I'll wait.
Jesus.
I'm going to wait for your tactical insight into Echeverry.
By the way, Echeverry will never make it at City.
Oh, here we go. Hey, how's Chevrolet getting on at PSG? Papadam Lover.
He's doing all right.
Yeah, getting dropped in finals and that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
I wanted you to say that because he's not
Great.
dropped. He's injured, but
Oh,
okay.
is he really?
You might want to
Is he
actually watch
really?
football games, mate.
Is he
You
really?
might want to actually watch
Is he
watch
really?
football games.
So why are we training the day after then? If he were injured,
So what?
why was he training the day after the game if he's injured?
Just
You
to
know
let
you
you
can
know, just to let you know,
start
Will
coming
say,
back.
Will not, but Thingy did confirm he was injured, but he'd also been dropped.
Oh, thank you very much, ITK Martin. I've always liked you.
He has confirmed he was dropped.
Must have his microphone must have broke.
Yeah, if we're winning 3-0, I'd rather Rico for losing Echeverry.
Well,
Elliot, I'll tell you this for sure. This guy will not make it at any single top tier club. He's not that guy. I've seen him for River Plate. I've seen him for Leverkusen. I've seen him for City, and I've seen him for Argentina.
why you got
Here you
such
go,
an
Club
agenda?
World
That's
Cup.
special.
Why you got
World
such
Cup.
an
So
agenda?
there you go. A post-season tournament. Club
Did he
World
score?
Cup.
Did he score?
Mm-hmm. Did Savino score?
Savino's a baller.
You just said he was shit in the chat.
No, I didn't say that.
No, you
That
said
was
you're
that
Was that your
word.
evil twin? Did Alan take over your account in that part?
That weren't me that said that. That was somebody else.
No, you said you would take Echeverry over Savino.
Yeah, I would. I take Echeverry of everybody apart from Cherki.
Oh my god! you are rage baiting.
Alan, don't fall for this rage bait.
Alan, who's Alan? Where's Alan?
I'm confusing you. I'm confusing you with Alan. That's how much shit you're talking.
Oh.
That's how much shit you're talking, mate.
What you trying to say? Alan talks shit. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
I know. I'll get that for evidence and send it him. I'm sure I want to see that.
Dog shit.
I don't know why you just not back every player, you Spoticus. Why don't you back every player?
No, you lot have got
that is a great point. That is a great point.
You never back Ederson.
That is a great point.
Saying that.
Popadam Lover. Popadam Lover. Look at comment Popadam Lover.
No, I'll make this comment. Predator.
I know what Spartacus is thinking right now. He's thinking, caralho.
Some people have an hard-on for
Echeverry. Pretty close, Pat.
He's Argentinian. I've got an hard-on.
Brazilian, that's what it is.
Not good enough for Manchester City. Face facts.
Liar.
He's not good enough.
Liar.
Simple fact, he ain't good enough.
I think you're lying.
Let him go back to River Plate and have a great career. Wish him all the best.
I don't think you're lying, though, to be fair, man.
I'm not. I don't think he's good enough.
So his recolour's good enough?
Good enough.
He's
not good enough for the Bundesliga. So I'm not going to tell him he's good enough for one of the best teams in England.
I know, but his recolour's good enough, though.
No, and that's why I think he should be sold.
Oh. But why is he in this team, then?
Because you can't sell someone in December.
No, I'm on about since start of season.
Because he didn't want to go to Forest. You can't
Oh,
force a
why?
player to leave.
Why didn't you want to go to Forest?
Oh my God! Tell you what,
Martin, don't
You know
fall
why
for
you
the
know
rage
why you didn't
bait.
go to
He's
Forest.
rage
You know
baiting you.
you know
Don't
exactly
fall
why
for
you
the
didn't go
rage
to
bait.
Forest.
Danny Glaze is Echeverri, right?
Why he didn't want to go to
LB glazed Echeverri. What
Danny
does that
knows
mean?
ball. Danny knows ball, innit? That's what it is, isn't it?
By the way,
why
Danny
he didn't
glazed
want to go to
Echeverri, but
Forest,
also
you
said
tell us.
that
Tell us why
See,
he
do
didn't
you know
want
what
to
I'm
go to Forest.
figuring out in the chat? I'm figuring out who are the FIFA lot and who are genuine people who watch football. I'm
Elliot,
starting
by
to
the
figure this out.
way, Danny rates Echeverri, but he also said that he's not ready and he's not
I'm
a
starting
top
to
No,
figure out.
he's changed his opinion.
No, he didn't.
He has. He told me yesterday.
Yeah.
Went out for a meal and
Yeah,
a
sure.
chinwag.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, did you go out
Yeah,
for a meal
sure.
with them? You don't meet
Yeah.
anyone else. You say you're gonna.
Nah. You're not fucking worth my time. To be fair, Martin, you just bully me. So
Oh, I'm not worth my time. Okay then.
you just bully me, pal. So
I just bully you. Bullshit. I've spent the last few days in hospital, and you're telling me I'm bullshitting you.
your hatred for Messi is not very good.
I don't have hatred.
You do.
I just don't rate him.
No, you don't. You have hatred towards him. I can feel it.
All right then. You have hatred to Oscar Bob.
Where's evidence on that then? I know.
Hold on, Sandra. You told me that Savio was shit long ago, along with Doku and Bob. I even said we needed an experienced winger a long time ago. Why are you backtracking now?
Oh, is that too? I can't see. Oh, my eyes are
That's to you,
back
Sandra.
piss.
That's to you, Sandra.
To me?
Yeah.
Who's this off?
Dash. You said
Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Sorry, don't know who you are. Not me, that must be somebody else.
Mate, always welcome. Always welcome. Like I said, these after that, they're a bit more banter. It's a bit more of a laugh. It's not as serious. We have a bit more of a laugh on here. Spartacus said Sabino will be better than Saka. Sabino was on track to be playing for Norwich in 3 seasons.
Tell me you're Brazilian, Matt. Tell him that you're Brazilian.
Echeverri's not in FIFA, by the way. Exactly. He's not even good enough to get in FIFA.
Here he is. Here he
is in FIFA.
Back in your box there. Back in your box there, getting it up big and then, weren't you? I tell you, went in FIFA though, Martin.
No, go on.
David Silva.
Yeah, amazing player, legend, deserves his statue. No one else will ever get. No one else will get a statue at this club.
Cherki will have one next to him soon.
You know the way we treat our legends. We'll never get a statue.
Morning, mate. Cherki will have one soon. Morning, pal. Cherki will have one soon, won't I? I mean, you're going to have a picture next to it, pal.
Right, and you compared Barcelona. It's called having a joke. I'm not being funny, mate. You're the one with my face as your profile picture. Do you want an autograph? Signed photo? Framed?
Pat, I know you've been to South America before.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
You know what I mean, mate?
South America? Yeah, I know you've been to South America before, Pat.
Yeah.
He starts
where did you go?
Why am I not surprised at that, man? Why am I not surprised?
In terms of all the trips that I've done,
yeah. I mean, the places.
So I've been to Colombia. I've been to Medellin, Bogota, Brazil. I've been to Sao Paulo, Salvador Bahia, Rio a few times, Florianopolis a few times. I've been to Montevideo, and I've been to Buenos Aires and Santiago.
What the hell is that, Judy?
Do you prefer Brazil or Argentina, Pat?
I prefer Brazil for the weather, but I prefer Argentina just for probably just for probably just prefer Argentina just maybe just slightly for food and just for overall just nightlife.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Popperdam's love us. Strapping it up, man. Get food going in Brazil a bit
Brazil. You want to be in Brazil for the day. You want to be in Argentina for the night.
Correct.
Yeah. I think it depends. It depends where you are.
That's a big factor as well too. You wouldn't say that. Yeah, Rio over Sao Paulo and that. Yeah. Oh, and I also went to Buenos as well, which is really nice.
I think also the south of Brazil is very good
Oh,
for
mate,
the night. and actually
Florianopolis
not
is
that
up there
good
as one of
at
my
it.
favorite places in the world. I
Yeah.
love it. It's like you drive from the airport like 20 minutes one way, and it's some of the most relaxing, like nice restaurants, really good beaches, and that. And then you drive like another half an hour, and it's like Ibiza. It's incredible.
Yeah.
The nurse I had earlier wasn't very handsome. She wasn't very.
Yeah. And
Right,
it's not South America, it's more Central America, but one of my favorite
I'm
places
at the
too is
game
Costa
tomorrow.
Rica.
Yes, I am at the game tomorrow. I'll be there late, but I'm at the game because my other half's working till
It's
about
not an
half
away
now.
game, so I
Now,
cannot
quarter
make any
past
money.
two-ish, so
Yeah.
I'm at all the home games. Argentinian football is
Blue
better than
Manchester, I
Brazilian
think.
football. Listen, I know you're trying to do Spartacus here. I know you're trying to do Spartacus, and it's all fun and games and everything else. Jesus Christ.
I don't even know what
But
you're on about.
I do think that the atmosphere for the Argentinian game is better than the Brazilian one. I don't think that's a controversial.
I think
thing
Brazil
to
has
say.
the quality. Argentina has the atmosphere, like the overall match.
We
day
have more
experience.
money, but we don't have the atmosphere. So, yeah.
Dylan says he goes
Did
for
you
the
see?
women.
Did you see what Memphis Depay because he's playing at Corinthians at the
Oh,
moment.
mate, I fucking hate this guy. Don't get me
I
started.
hate him too, but he made a really good point about saying that the South American team should start investing more money into their clubs or into the continental football, and stop relying too much on just trying to make money by offloading all their players to Europe. Because he thinks that South American football is so talented that they should start making themselves into like effectively their own Super League, basically.
In theory, yes, but there is no way that we can compete with the amount of money that there is in Europe.
Yeah,
just because of the difference of the.
The problem is the money talks more than the talent does. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. If you could bring them both closer together, I think it'd be a lot more competitive.
Just a quick update on Pep today. They confirmed the 7 players got injured. They are hoping to have some back for Forest. Said Rodri and Kovacic are still injured. He said, but he recovers well. He's young, and like with Ryan, he has a margin to improve and getting better, especially with the ball and working on it. So yeah, you got Doku out, you've got Rodri out, Kovacic out, Oscar Bob out, John Stones out. Who are the other two?
The people at the African Cup of Nations at the AFCON.
Like Nori and Mamouche.
Because he's saying he has said there could be places in the squad for Mikasa Mifune and Charlie Gray again. Oh, and Mamouche and Ain't Nori are out as well.
They missed a player out of that.
Who?
Ricardo should be on bench over Gray.
Oh, what?
Ricardo should be on the bench instead of Gray.
Well, we'll see.
Get out young guns out, man. Why not? Get your very back while you're at it.
Young guns out because it worked last season. That
it didn't it? To be fair, got us to semi final in FA Cup, innit? Nico O'Reilly on at Bournemouth. Oh, he's back now. Look,
who's back? Oh, Ed.
Well, it's not Popper Dan Mans, is it?
Well, how much have you drunk tonight? You had a skinful.
I don't drink on Fridays.
Peace off.
Right,
I'm asking, does anyone see someone as a potential banana skin? Thinking
it's not so much. It's today.
Shouldn't be.
Sorry. It's tomorrow for me.
Today, then, does anyone see today as a potential worrisome game?
Negative.
I don't think it should be, but again, you can always have an off day, and the opposition can have a good day. So,
very true.
The Cherki players will win.
Oh God,
I'd agree with that.
Is Cherki a new poster for you now?
He is, man. What a ball!
No, he's not taking the HMS.
Did you already buy the number and everything?
I hope he gets number 26 as well, like Mahrez used to have. Then again, he's just
you know who else used to have number 26? We just celebrate his birthday today. Big Marty.
Yeah. Who's 26 at minute?
I've just had my birthday, mate. You're all right.
Who's 26? Who's 26 at the minute?
So you believe Pep's lying, by the way, today, Elliot, when he said he's happy with the club and wants to stay? You think he's lying, dear?
I'll just call him his name properly. Spartacus? Is it?
Sorry, what? What?
You'll know who's number 26 at the minute.
It's Savio. Why?
Why is he 26?
Ian's
Because he
gone for a
likes
3-0 win.
Maris.
West Ham are scared, he behave. Governor,
He wants to be like
Nope.
Mahrez.
No,
He's got
he doesn't
potential
want
to
to
be
be
like
like Maris, but he likes Maris.
big up
Check him,
DC. Hope you well. Hope you
He's-
are well and I'm
I think-
a good day.
I think he's got potential to be like Mahrez.
I hate feeling this confident, but they're missing both fullbacks and don't offer much of attack. No, they're struggling. Well, struggling at both ends of the goal at the moment.
Bowen will score. Bowen will score tomorrow.
It's absolutely fine.
Over a kick.
So you've got us losing tomorrow, have you, Elliot? Then
3-0.
3-0 loss.
Yeah. 2 own goals.
Mm-hmm.
Donnarumma will let one through his legs because he's rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the
To be fair, he
pens
has
now, then,
been-
mate?
Ring anything,
Elliot,
Mark.
what?
Ring anything,
Elliot,
Mark.
to be honest, have you got anything to say about conceding the first shot on target on a regular? Because you were
What I've
very
got to say-
outspoken when
say-
Edison did that. You're
what I've
very,
got to
very
say-
outspoken when Edison did that.
What I've got to say
I
is,
wonder what you're going to say about Donnarumma.
where were we this time last season in the league?
Conceding about as many goals.
No.
Like,
I said, where were we in the league position, my friend?
conceding about as many goals. So
My friend, Mr. Popperdam lover. Where was we in the
Calling
league this time
Popperdam
last season?
conceding
Sorry,
about
sorry,
as many
sorry.
goals. That's the answer I'm going to give
Where
you.
was we in the league?
Conceding about as many goals.
No, that's not what I asked. I'm asking league positions. Martin, get it up. Google.
Conceding about as many goals. I'll say it again.
Jesus. Just give us an answer, man.
I gave you the answer. You don't like it because it's true, but you cannot have any real argument
Uh,
against it.
Ian Wilkinson says Elliot is a closet red.
Ugh.
He really is just a lineup merchant, innit?
I'd rather be called a twat or a dickhead than that.
Governor said he's on Summit,
It's the same thing.
Chivera,
but Navi says you're a legend.
thank you very much, sir. Or Mrs. or whatever you may be. Maybe an Ian or she, maybe both. Who knows?
Elliot is on the wind up. And we're not going to. If you want to do the rage bait, by all means,
I'm on the wind up. Why am I on the wind up?
you are on the wind up.
What about?
Because you don't even believe half of what you're even saying.
I do.
No, you
I
No,
just
don't.
think, I just think Popperdam Lover's got a mad agenda.
No, you don't. I speak to you privately and you don't say anything like this.
I do.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
You don't speak to me
Don't
privately. True,
lie.
they ignore me calls.
I'm sorry.
Good
I
on
was
you,
No.
I
It's not good enough anymore.
apologise for
No,
being in A&E.
no,
My
it's not.
bad.
No, it's not good enough anymore. I tried ringing you 60 times last week.
Takes you 3 days to ring me back.
Well, busy man.
Busy man. Look, Spartacus is changing. Spartacus, I'll get you an autograph. Calm down.
Who's that?
You want an autograph?
Guess who is this?
Do you know what's really scary is people going into my social media to nick photos out of me.
You complain to Dash
You
on
won't be
this one,
laughing.
mate.
You won't be laughing when you are in the cop shop, Spartacus.
You complain to Dash on this one, mate.
You won't be doing that when you're in the cop shop, Spartacus.
Do we have a date on the new stand opening or what, by the way?
You're trying to dox me now, sunshine.
Me? I'm going to ask you what stand.
No,
When's the new
Spartacus.
stand open? When's new
Martin,
stand open?
Spartacus, get yourself a good lawyer, mate. That's what I'd do. Hey, he thinks I'm joking. He's laughing. He thinks I'm joking.
Someone answer in
Okay,
comments
Martin,
because
I'll change it.
these have been so unprofessional. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Could someone answer me when new stands open, please? In chat?
February.
No, but I don't believe you though, because you
I
told me we
already
were
know
signing
how
Bruno
much- I already
Guimaraes
know
and
how
we
much
didn't.
the season ticket is going to cost in there, but I'm not allowed to share it at the minute.
You what, mate? Say again, I didn't hear that.
I know how much a season ticket will cost in there. A season ticket in
I've heard
City
29
Hall.
grand.
Nope. I already know the price. It was announced today in the meeting.
Higher. Higher?
Nope.
Or
A
lower?
lot lower. A lot lower.
£50.
I'm not going to announce the amount, but it will
70?
include. It is going to include
80?
all your tickets.
90?
It's going to
100.
include all your tickets.
Are you
200?
factoring in we're getting relegated to Vauxhall Conference League?
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, we might get relegated to the Vauxhall Conference.
Echeverry will get some games then.
A lot of people
Good
on this
lad.
panel won't
Not
be able
good
to
enough
do
to
that.
be
Elliot will go back to the swamp.
Echeverry will be back. It's
Marcus will go back to his Brazilian team.
Elliot's not Elliot. He's not good enough to play.
I'll
the
be on my
Champions
own.
League.
I'll be on my own if we're in the Vauxhall Conference.
Papa Daman's lover.
Only
Donnarumma
sing when we're winning.
didn't concede in first shot against Fulham. Stop with the random
No,
bullshit
not a young
stats.
man.
I think some people really want to learn what the word often means.
Papa Dam lover. What are you going to say about that comment?
People might really want to understand
Where's
what
my
the word
good friend
often
Tom?
means.
Tom's left social media, mate. He only does
It's a
Instagram.
shame that. It's a shame that.
Well, if people were a bit
Let's
nicer,
get him back on. Let's get him back on.
people were a bit nicer to him and weren't trying to threaten his family, etc., he might have stayed on.
It's not on that, people. Have a word with yourself.
No, there are new. No, the season tickets are going to be for the new section, and they're going to be like hospitality season tickets.
And they're going to be £80.
Do you think that what the club is doing is a good thing or a bad thing, Martin?
Amazing.
Bad.
Bad. Okay.
Oh, disagree with there, mine.
Bad. I think you saw it on Tuesday night. I think it's going to be a white elephant. I don't. You saw all the empty seats on Tuesday.
There weren't empty seats on Tuesday.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not overly keen on it. I don't think the way the club have done it is right. I think they've been wrong. I think they've treated fans in that area disgustingly. It is what it is. They're not going to backtrack on this anymore. This has been determined. It's done. People can bitch and moan. It's done. People are going to be moved. It's sad. They'll get 2 years, as they've said, at a reduced rate, and then they'll have to pay the price that they've been told they're going to have to pay. You know, it's a corporate area because the season ticket holding area that you're going to get for City Hall and all that includes all cup games and all European matches. So there you go.
Jesus.
Flexi Gold and not season tickets. Do not kid yourself that Flexi Gold is season tickets. They're not.
I've got a question for you. If you was a footballer right now, what boots would you wear?
God, I don't know.
Probably Messi's.
Me too.
I don't follow football boots. I used to as a kid. I don't now.
Or would you have Nike? Would you have Puma?
Not
Would you have
anymore. But
Adidas?
if I'd go the old school like Adidas Predators.
Oh, Pat Noseball.
See, no,
I'll
see,
2002. Wow,
I remember when them Predators came out and they were like under an odd quid. You were like,
Maybe
wow.
Cherki's boots or Echeverry's boots.
Echeverry's boots.
Why don't you go with Foden's?
Aren't Echeverry's boots a bit of a collector's item because he doesn't wear them often?
He does. He wears them all the time, mate.
Not on the pitch.
Boots for the messy ones that he gifted out.
Well, funny that, innit, Ed?
I didn't realise substitutes wear a lot of boots. I thought they wore like just.
Yeah, mate. Don't you watch Rico Lewis?
No. Big up Rico. Big up my guy. Big up Rico. Big up Phil.
Falling out with fans. Falling out with loyal fans.
Because unlike a lot of the fan base, I backed you, Phil. Unlike hater down below here, Mario.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying? You talk so much shit. It's unbelievable.
He didn't back you, Phil. He slagged you off, Phil.
You sit there and swear. You sit there and swear on your family's life. That's exactly what I said to you. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're lying
because
shit.
I know what you said to me privately, and that's why I say what you say to me privately and what you do on air are two different things. Because this is just content.
Yeah, Spartacus. What's Donnarumma wear?
I have no clue, mate. I don't look at players' feet.
You do.
I'm sorry. I don't have that fetish.
I would never want to see you in a boot cast. So don't wear you wearing Stonesy's boots.
Good question, that though, isn't it?
Greatest to play for our club.
Not KDB.
Hypervenoms any day. What are hypervenoms?
Oh, great boots
I
them.
think I remember. Yeah, they were pretty good too.
The objectively correct
No, big up
answer
pass.
is
You know what these after darks
Mizunu
are,
from
a bit of a laugh.
1998.
After
Everybody
darks,
was
a bit
using.
more of a laugh and a giggle. Certainly don't want Nunes boots because they keep falling. See, someone else who doesn't like Nunes.
Agenda.
Do you know what I mean? Cafunes has been amazing this season. He's
He
having a
doesn't
go
wear
at him.
football boots. Remember, he wears Doc Martens for when he's driving the tram.
Get Alan on. This is what this show's missing, Alan.
Hey, who was that guy who was spraying the ball over for Haaland at Sellers? Oh, yeah, Cafunes. Black boots, no academy players should be allowed to
When
wear.
it was Cherki.
First team. Pardon?
Would Cherki passing it to Foden?
Certainly don't want Adios Mundials.
Yeah, the
Cherki, a good foot job. Pardon.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Wow.
Well,
You can't love a player too much, Dylan.
When's it getting announced, Martin, about Johnny Stones
You don't
going?
like what?
Johnny Stones going, when's it getting announced?
I don't think he's going anywhere while he's injured. I think the injuries may have stopped some exits happening.
Do you think?
Well, I know Pep gave the game away a bit today when he's like, well, we're in meetings about January. Thought you weren't doing out in January, guy. What are your meetings for?
Oh,
Right, serious
so
now, Elliot.
you
Elliot,
believe Pep's
serious
conference
question.
now?
Elliot, let me ask you a very serious question. Take the banter aside and everything, genuinely.
Try my best.
Are you excited or do you rate the Semenyo if he comes in?
No.
Why?
Sir Oscar Bob.
Genuinely now, I'm being serious.
We can do better.
He's going to say Rodrigo.
Are we talking about the guy who's got 1 goal
We
for
can do
2
better.
goals
No,
for
no, I
100?
Man, I said, here you go.
So who?
Elise.
Not going to spend. They're not going to spend 150 mil anyway.
Harvard.
He doesn't have a release clause. That's been something when he signed the new
Nope.
contract.
What I've heard is, the plan is going to sign Elise in the summer. Pep going to see his contract out, and then old Vincent's coming home.
All right. So Vincent's going to quit his contract then.
It's like,
No, we'll pay him out of it.
So
Is
we're
this
going to
like
pay him
you
out,
can't-
and then we're going to also pay Elisa.
Listen, ask people they'd rather have Elise, Semenyo, Rodrigo. In fact, you know what I'd actually go for?
People
Actually
want
go for.
names, Elliot.
Do you
People
know what
want
actually
I'd rather
go
names.
have
for?
Cherki.
You know
I'd
what I'd
rather
actually
have
go
Cherki.
for?
People want names.
Papa Dan Lover, you'll love this.
Because
Right.
that's right. You got to understand
actually-
something, Elliot.
that-
We live in an era where names are the big thing.
Well, let me just say this name then. What I actually really would take, and I'm not even taking a piss with this either, is Rafinha.
Don't think he's good enough. I don't like
What
Rafinha.
you're on about?
I don't like Rafinha. I don't think he's good enough.
You don't like Rafinha, but you like Savinho. Come, let me. I want to come and check your temperature for you, mate.
Rafinha is like 28, 29, so that's the best we are going to see of him. That's not the best we're going to see of Savio.
He's an unk, innit? He's an unk.
No, it's not about being a nunk. It's about having room to improve, and I don't think what we see of Rafinha right now is that good. I think what Flick has been doing with him is making him look good, but he's not going to have those areas to run into attack that Flick is creating.
Can I give you my transfer thing if I work Hugo Viana? This is what I do, right? So, why are you worrying? What are you worrying about?
He's worrying.
I can see it in your face.
He's going to sell everybody.
That's froze.
I'm about to get my pen and paper
frozen.
and get my calculator.
Right, what I'd do, sorry,
sell
Pat,
everybody.
I'd get rid of Stones and I get rid of Ake in January.
No, just okay.
Right, I bring
What'll
Victor
do?
back from Girona. Yeah,
Right.
Don't think
you
he's
get
good enough
Gay
yet.
from Palace.
Okay.
I'd then get Adam Wharton
Okay.
from Palace.
Yeah.
I'd then send Oscar Bob to Palace.
Even though he could be out for 3 months.
No, but let's just say he's all right, which I
Oh,
believe.
so I'm going to ignore his hamstring injury. All right.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be that too bad. I think he'll be all right soon. So, and then I think Rico Lewis will leave.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Echemesi back in.
But with Elliott, there's reports saying that Palace are going to get Brennan Johnson.
Well, it's going to go somewhere in it, Ed. Oscar Bob ain't going to stay. So Oscar Bob to Palace is what I do. Well, I try and do anyway.
I'll have you a £500 bet right now. Then, it doesn't make it. So.
And then I think what am I going to say then?
Are we doing that bet, Elliot?
And then I sign. Do you know I sign on the wing?
Oh, he's ignoring that one.
Great player. I really like him. I'd sign Mo Salah from Liverpool.
All right. You do know we're trying to get our wages down, don't you?
Yeah, but we have got them down.
We've just announced £450 million worth of.
But I haven't.
Did you not see the latest?
Ortega's going as well.
Right, but did you not see the latest financials?
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you not keep up with the financial stuff?
Nah, it's all fake.
Oh, that's all fake. Oh, don't suit your narrative, so it's fake, right? Okay.
Nah, I don't believe that.
No. Okay.
What's wrong with that transfers anyway? All right, I'll be serious then. Semenyo, I'd have
it's not happening
Salah.
in January. You know it's not.
Who's not? Who?
All of that is not happening in Jan.
No, but I'd like it to. What's wrong with that?
I want
think that's pretty realistic.
I ain't getting it.
No, that's not realistic. Then what I mentioned.
What you just said is not realistic.
Pat, Ed, come on, mate. Admit it. That were pretty decent.
If we could get rid of, I won't say get rid. If we could get a potential suitor for Ake, I would agree with you. Right. I think the main issue is that you would have before you can let Ake go, you would need confirmation from Gahey that he's coming in.
Yeah, well, we're getting Gay in it. Get Wilson Gay.
If you don't get Gahey, would you take the Konsa? Would you be okay with Konsa, Elliot?
Say again.
Konsa from. Well, I don't think he would leave Villa.
No. We don't want to be doing that. Mark Gay and Victor East back. Stones and Ake out.
Not good enough yet.
Oh, here we go again. Fucking everything I fucking say.
Okay, so we got Gahey, Hayes.
Because anything David Ornstein or Fabrizio says, you jump all over.
No, I think Fabrizio's the GOAT, man. People want to slag him off in it, but Fabrizio,
bringing a proper midfielder and winger who can score Premier League goals. Semenyo, Doku and Bob have scored.
Well, it's a great point. It's a great point, this. It's a great shout.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I wouldn't mind Semenyo.
Oh, here we go. You want to sign it over there?
Yes, no. What I've said is
flip-flop.
No, what I said was he has to play in the right system, though. I don't think he's going to play every game. That's something he'd have to accept. He's not going to play in every single game.
He will play most games.
It's down to Semenyo. I don't know whether we're getting him. We're in for him.
Bernardo ain't going to play as many games, is he?
The decision is Semenyo's. I think it will be between us and United now. And if he chooses United, then I question him anyway.
I think he'll go Arsenal.
We need a new midfielder to save our season. Save our season.
Not to save our season, though, but to increase the
chances
of
save our yes, he has agreed, but he's agreed personal terms with United as well. What is this? What's this save our season bet?
That's a red flag.
I don't think that name. Then listen, what I've just said. Then I don't think that's really unrealistic.
No, I need to know what this save our season is. We're 2 points off the top.
Pat, what do you think? What do you think, mate?
Hang on. The semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We're going to finish in the top 8 of the Champions League, and he's doing save our season. I think you need to go and have head scan.
He's drunk.
Save our season. Jesus.
These people who drink on Friday nights are terrible.
Save our season. We're not in the bottom 3.
Pat, what do you think to my list?
Going to Liverpool. So there are Predators giving me.
I know you're not going to like this John Stones thing, but
I don't think you will. I don't think you will sell Stones while he's injured.
I think he should.
He's injured.
He's not. He's all right now.
Well, Stones will stay. He'll just do a year-by-year thing like Fernandinho did for his last couple of years.
No.
No, he's out.
Spurs ain't getting Mamouche.
I think they might.
In the summer they might, but not in Jan.
I think they're getting
the salary.
No,
They
he's
won't
not
pay the
going in
salary.
Jen. He's
Do you know what? I'm gonna stick a fucking rumor out tomorrow on Twitter, and it'll get traction in 5 minutes because you lot believe that comes out on Twitter.
Real Tommy knows what he's on about.
Will you
Don't
go
put me
and
in the
talk
conversation.
some
I don't have
ground?
Twitter.
Huh? I prefer mud to grass.
Yeah, save our season, second in the league, 2 points off the top, Carabao Cup semi-final, top 4 in the group. Yeah, save our season.
So, Pat, what did you think to my list, Evan?
I feel like I came in late for this one. What
So
was it again?
it would get in.
Yeah.
Victor in. Oscar
Yeah.
Bob out. Stones out. Aki out.
What,
It was.
right, LB, what do you want
No,
me
I'd
to
keep
do?
Victor Hayes still on loan.
I'm
and
not
on staying in.
Semenyo's agent. I can only tell you City have agreed terms with him. He's agreed terms with 3 clubs. What do you want me to do, LB?
Don't you think it's a bit
I
concerning
don't
that
work
he
for
actually
the club,
agreed?
mate.
Martin, don't you think it's a bit concerning that he actually agreed terms with Man United?
Who?
Semenyo.
So was you all concerned when Haaland went on a 8 club tour?
Right,
That
you know what I
one,
don't get?
Did he agree with Man United? No, I'm
Haaland had he had a meeting at Man United.
He's literally
yes.
just proved my point.
Are you
Man.
Did he
bothered
agree
about that,
personal?
man?
Did he agree personal terms with
No,
them?
this is garbage. This is garbage. What we're doing now.
No,
Wait
I'm
a minute.
asking because I don't know.
Experience with Tottenham.
See my point,
Haaland,
Pat? You see my point earlier, Pat?
Haaland had a meeting at Barcelona, Real Madrid, United, Liverpool, City, Chelsea. What we doing here?
Ed,
Better get
you see my point?
with terms that agree with Savinho and Tottenham.
Ed, you see my point?
Not
Ed,
really.
you see my point?
Big up, mate. No, you know what it
Why
comes
is
down
everyone
to?
flip flopping all the time?
No, as everyone
Martin.
has said, it will be Semenyo's decision.
Why is everyone flip flopping all the time? We believe the media. We don't believe the media. We believe him. We don't believe him.
hang on.
We believe
Bad
her.
heart.
We don't believe her.
Because it's a release clause. And the release clause has to be activated in the first 10 to 14 days.
Do you believe the media? Yes or no? Let's just get it out there.
Well, do I believe what?
The media.
I don't always believe the media now. That's why I listen to the people who give me the info. I believe them over the media.
I just believe Fabrizio, me, to be honest.
That's fine. Just tell me how how Edison's getting on at Galatasaray.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about him,
well,
mate, to be honest with you.
Doing well at Galatasaray.
I don't give a shit about him, mate. So don't
That's where Fabrizio said he was going.
He didn't actually.
Yes, he did.
He said that they were interested in him.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He didn't. He said that they were interested in him.
Elliot, what about a country to Turkey?
Say again, bro. I didn't hear.
What about?
Big up, Luke. Yeah, I'll come and say hello, mate. We'll see you tomorrow.
Did you say something about Edison? I didn't hear.
No. What about a country to Turkey?
What about it?
That was a thing. That was a thing that Fabrizio Romano said that it was.
Hang on,
that went in. That went his real account.
I don't know why we're doing this.
That went his real account, not a fake account.
I couldn't care about someone who. What we doing here? Fabrizio don't know who you are. Calm down.
He does. He knows me. I spoke to him a couple of times.
Yeah, of course he does. Probably charge you $2,000. Probably charge you $2,000 like you do everyone else.
Fair enough.
But anyway, my point I'm making is this thing of his agreed person. That's what footballers do. We need to come out of this thing that footballers are fans. They're not. It is a job. If he's promised more game time at another club, he may want to go there.
But then but this is the thing. I'm questioning his football and ambition if he wants to go to United.
Right, but that's fine. But
you go to United.
Spartacus, with all due respect, you know there's Manchester City fans who work at United because they're offered more money.
Martin, I'm saying about a football player.
Martin, calm down, please. You stop getting so mad.
This is not what I'm saying.
Bullshit. People are treating players like fans.
I'm not treating
people stop fucking swearing as well.
You're treating players like fans.
No, Martin. I'm saying if you have footballing ambition and you have Arsenal, City, Liverpool knocking at your door. You choose to go to United.
Fine.
You don't really
So,
have.
so are you telling me Alexis Sanchez had no football ambition, or did he go for the money?
He went for the money, probably. Yes.
Right. That's the point we're making, Spike.
So you don't
Some
have football
players go for
ambition.
money. Yes.
Yeah. So this is my point. I think
When
that
Manchester City got taken over the very first time, when we got taken over, do you think Adebayor was leaving Arsenal to come to City for the trophy, or was he coming because he was
for the
getting a
money.
lot more money? Right. Jesus.
Money talks.
What are we
Martin,
doing here?
What I'm saying is, I want players that want to
Here
come to
comes the
City with
money.
ambition on football
Here
over
comes
just
the
playing for the money.
Maybe he doesn't have ambition. Not every footballer does.
Here
Then
comes
that's
the
a red flag for
money.
me.
Some
That's a
people
red
come
flag
to
for
City
me.
for the
Here
money.
comes the money. Money.
He can come
Because we
also
offer
for the
better
money, but
terms.
Right,
having
but
a
United, but we don't. United may offer him more money. He may want to go
and
for
that's
the
a
money.
red flag. And that's a red
Governor
flag.
says anyone who says they wouldn't join United is lying. I love that football club. That's what he's put in
The
comments.
point I'm making is, you see, we do all this, but like I said, you can go through a lot of the staff at Manchester City. They're not City fans.
But I'm not saying that, Martin.
They're
That's
there
not what
for the
I'm
money.
saying. I'm not saying that he comes for the
So
for.
they no ambition.
It's when you're a football player, it's different than when you're a background staff member. It's very different, Martin. Let's not
No,
pretend
because
that
not
it's
every footballer's in it.
Ugh.
Some are in it to make money and get out because it's a short career.
Okay,
then
let's-
that's red flag
oh,
over the
but
place.
Spartacus, Caicedo, right? Caicedo. He had a choice between Liverpool and Chelsea, correct?
And where did he go?
Oh,
Caicedo. Philippe
he went to Chelsea.
Caicedo had a choice between Chelsea and Liverpool. Where did he go?
He went to Chelsea.
I think that's a red flag for me. That's why I wouldn't want
Right,
him at
but
City.
you're talking like it shouldn't be happening.
To
And
Chelsea
it happens.
over Liverpool.
I'm not saying that's bad, but that happens, Martin. I'm just saying that I want the players at City who wants to win something over just making
What
money.
about Trent? Is he available in
But the
January?
trouble is, I accept that. But winning something, if a footballer's in it for trophies, I agree. That's what they should be in it for, but some are not. Some are in it for a short career. Alan Shearer turned down Man United to go to Newcastle. So has he got no ambition?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I've always
That's what I
wondered
mean.
if Shearer would have gone to United if Blackburn didn't win that league title.
Paul Gascoigne. Paul Gascoigne.
Big question.
Let's really go back here. Paul Gascoigne.
Gaza.
Has he got no ambition?
Let me
Could've gone
just
to
make the
United.
argument for the Alan Shearer one. Once Haaland overtake Alan Shearer's record, why are we talking about him anymore?
Because we can talk about legends of the game, Sparkus.
Haaland took everything that Alan Shearer had for him and just made him
Not yet.
obsolete
Not yet.
and won trophies.
What?
When he does it.
Who changed my name to that?
Surpasses and I think it's a matter of time for Haaland to surpass Alan
No, hang
Shearer.
on, but Sparkus, we don't just go, oh, right, we just one great player and the rest are shit.
Do we
Who
talk
changed my
about the
name to
second
that?
greatest goal scorer
Right,
in
so
the
hang on a
Premier
minute.
League?
Erling Haaland broke Ronaldo's Champions League record. Should we not talk about Ronaldo anymore?
No, because he won a shit ton of things.
Governor, 1894.
You just,
Elliot, would
I
you
don't
promote
know the
Phillips?
point you're trying to make here. Sparkus. I don't get the point you're trying to make here. You can't just ignore former players because someone's overtaken their record.
What I'm saying is, if you just have a record without the trophies, then you're gonna be raised from history.
I'd wait and see what the outcome is
Alan
on
Shearer
Rodri's
is
injury.
never going to be a
Governor.
race from history.
Martin, do you
Spartacus,
remember the second greatest goal scorer of the Premier League?
Don't do that
Sparkus, stop that. Stop that.
Because
With
he's going to
respect,
live on
mate, I
in
live in
Newcastle
England.
galore for the rest of
Do you
his
remember the
Shearer's
second
remembered as a
greatest goal
great.
scorer of the Premier League?
No,
Who's
he's remembered as a
great?
great. Stop doing that. Stop it.
Right now, yes.
Stop
But
that,
Martin,
Who?
Martin, what I'm saying is, in
Alan Shearer.
15 to 20 years,
know who Alan
no,
Shearer is.
Martin, in about 20 to 30 years, when Haaland has already overtaken Alan Shearer's goal scoring record, what is he going to be remembered by?
We'll still talk about Shearer. He's not going to be erased from history.
Haaland is leaving in 2 years when Pep leaves. Sad.
Alan Shearer.
There's a bit more breaking news there.
Alan Shearer was fucking incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
He had no
amazing.
And
to show for it. I mean,
highlights of him
like,
when he was at Blackburn. Never mind Newcastle. He was
Right. So
unbelievable.
is
He
Sergio
was
Aguero? Is Sergio Aguero a race now because of what Haaland will probably do?
No,
No.
because he had the Aguero moment, and that's never going to be erased.
Is that
a
it?
moment like that can never be erased.
Is that all he had?
No, but those are the
Did in his
levels of
first-
moment they're
I mean,
going to
that's-
keep
Now we
you in
trophies
history.
FC. Now we trophies FC. Okay.
People still talk about Alan Shearer's performance in the 4-1 win against Holland in 1996.
Who's saying Alan Shearer ain't good? What is happening here?
What are you
What-
doing?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because no, stop. Because with due respect, in England, Alan Shearer's a great.
Yeah, I was about to say this is like an English bias
Mate,
thing.
I don't know what you're doing here,
Brazil-
Spartacus. That's silly.
Maybe in Brazil,
Oh, Gascoigne
20,
is
30 years,
still
he's not
remembered
gonna
as
be
a
talked about,
great.
but in
You're
England,
telling us
he's
that you
Yeah,
prefer
what are you
Savino in a
doing?
minute.
You never,
I
you
don't-
never see any English football fans like off R9. I mean, R9 was incredible. He's still probably one up there as my favorite top 3 players of all time.
I mean, you can't. R9 is the greatest 9 that's ever played the game. So how can you?
I disagree.
You're just wrong. It's fine. You're wrong.
Maradona were way better than R9.
As a footballer, yes. As a 9, no.
No,
All right,
even
that's
as
a great
both.
point. Shearer was a world transfer record at the time into Newcastle at 15 mil.
And what I will say is, I'm not saying he could, not saying he wouldn't. Could R9 do what he did in the Premier League now?
Yeah.
Didn't Shearer break it
course.
twice? Didn't he go to Blackburn for a record thing
Yeah.
when he left Southampton?
Southampton.
Yeah, he broke
So
it.
he beat it twice, didn't he?
Yeah, he broke
He
it twice.
smacked it twice, yeah.
He broke it twice.
Wasn't that
I mean,
basically the start of? That was the start of Jack Walker doing his spending, wasn't it?
I mean, due respect, because he's not played football in nearly 20 years, and we're still talking about him. So yeah,
Because he has the record right now.
No,
Do you
no,
think
no,
that
He's
no.
still going to be remembered, bro.
Spartacus, with respect, nobody talks about him in England because of the record.
Martin, would you say that people would be talking
Spartacus,
about
don't
Kane?
tell me how we talk about our great.
No. I'm asking the question. Would you think that people would be talking about Kane if he broke the Alan Shearer goal scoring record in about 25
Yes,
years?
because Kane was one of the greatest strikers in the Premier League.
Yes.
I think you need to intro to be
Tottenham fans will always talk about Harry Kane.
Tottenham fans, yeah, but
Like
the
saying,
Premier League as a whole. No.
So you're not going to be a
It's like
race.
saying-
What you're telling me is you're only. I don't get this.
like saying with the Beatles actually that good because they've not been together for so many years.
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
And other people have beat their records. That's what you're
Not
basically
really.
saying,
No,
innit?
the Beatles has pretty much every single record of selling discs.
No,
Exactly.
but people's
Alan Shearer was
overtaken.
a pioneer.
People's overtaken them and stuff.
When you mention strikers in England, you'll always hear Shearer's name.
Yeah,
You'll
because they're
always
always
hear
going to
Kane's
be
name.
compared to Shearer. They're
I
always
think
gonna
always is a very big thing. I think always is a very long time.
Hmm.
R9 lacked the ambition. The guy won everything.
Can I ask you a question, Sparkers? How old are you?
Oh.
You don't have to give me an age. Give me a rough
25,
age.
25.
25.
Yeah.
Right. So, with due respect, you were around when Shearer was in his pomp. Yeah?
Martin, I
And
do
he
watch
was, and he
FIFA.
was a baller.
No, the way I'm not doing it because you weren't born. I made the point. People don't. You guys had it. People talk about Shearer because of a record. You don't. Talk about Shearer because he was one of the greatest ever English strikers ever to grace the league.
Martin,
We're not sat here going record. I think this is where over here we're not bothered about records.
in about 25 years, when the people that are growing up now haven't seen Shearer play football, do you think that if he doesn't have the record, do you think the people that are going through, that are getting raised, are going to be looking at him the same way that you look at him, the same way you look at him?
Yes,
Spartacus, bro.
Is he still going to be in the top 2 or 3 of all-time scorers? Or do you only look at the one?
Yeah, you got to give him respect.
I think you look
Do you only look at one? Do you only look at number 1 and that's it? The rest.
Who's
is
the
shit?
second one then, Martin? Who's the second one right now?
Spartacus, right?
If you look at the second
one,
one, who is he then?
let's just change it a little bit though, because like,
Right, so is Andy Cole not a top striker for you?
Martin, who's the second goal scorer right now?
what in the league?
No, of all time in the Premier League. Because you say you look at the second and the third. Who are they?
I don't
know.
know. But this, you're making my
I
point
don't
for
know.
me. We don't look at that. I don't vote my players on where they are in what leagues. I vote them on what I've seen and watched.
Yeah, but this is the thing, Martin. You watched him. I'm saying that the people that are growing up right now would not
I
have
never watched
him.
Maradona, but I fucking know he was an amazing player, Spartacus.
Because he won World Cups. Because he won Champions League.
No, it wasn't because he was a
he
footballer. It was him because he was a
has the
footballer.
trophies to say it.
It was because
To
he
back
was
it.
a
I never
footballer.
watched Yassin or Bert Troutman or Colin Bell.
Right now, it's
They
Shearer,
had the trophies.
I
Harry
didn't watch
Kane,
Kenny
and
Dalglish,
Rooney.
but I know he was amazing.
He had the trophies.
Shearer, Harry Kane, and Rooney. For Shearer to have more goals than Wayne Rooney, who gets talked about, I think he's still going to be remembered for having that type of quality.
Wayne Rooney
Well,
got dropped
that
into a
good
10, by the way. So you're comparing a 10 to a 9. And also, Wayne Rooney won
Rajat,
everything except international.
Rajat, this is where we're kicking back. Maybe abroad, that's the way he's viewed, not here.
I don't think. I think it's.
We don't talk about his record here.
I think people speak about it abroad, Martin. If I'm honest.
But Martin, you were talking like that because you've seen him. But a lot of the people in this generation are going to have seen him, and this is my point.
Newcastle fan that can tell you Alan Shearer was one of the best strikers ever.
But I'm picking as a Premier League
we
in
have got
general,
YouTube
not just
well the
one.
internet. We've got YouTube and the internet, haven't we?
Not back in fucking 50s, are we, man? Jesus.
I know what we're doing here.
A lot of people are not going to go research that.
Of course
Most people will not.
Well, then they're ignorant then.
Most people are ignorant. Yes, I would agree with that. Most people are ignorant.
Right, Spartacus, right. So the Beatles, yeah, I'm sure you know where all the Beatles are.
So is Wayne Rooney not?
They've not been together.
They've
not been together for
they
fucking
won
God
trophies, and this is the thing: if you win Champions Leagues, trebles, leagues back to back.
Thierry Henry never won a Champions League for Arsenal, but he's still great. Considered they're great, one of their greats.
Arsenal never won a Premier League, so that's not winning. Never won a Champions League. Sorry, never won a Champions League. Sorry, they never won a Champions League. Sorry.
He's Robbie Fowler. He's Robbie Fowler shit then, because he didn't win a lot of trophies for Liverpool.
No, not shit, but I don't think he's as talked about as he should, because I think he was a lot better player than people give him credit for. But because he never won a trophy, he doesn't get the recognition. Never won many trophies, he didn't get the recognition for it. I think winning the trophies give you the recognition of how great you are. People talk about R9 because he won 2 World Cups.
So Steven Gerrard a bag of shit.
I think Steven Gerrard is the greatest midfielder the Premier League has ever seen, but he's not going to be talked about like that.
So if he never lifted the Champions League in Istanbul in 2005, would he still be considered a great in your eyes?
For me, yes, but I don't think that for the general public he would have been
won
seen as that. Martin, I'm saying for the general public, not for me. I'm not saying I think Alan Shearer is shit. I think the general public.
Matt Letizia.
Oh, incredible.
He's another player that I think should have been talked a lot higher than that. But
people
don't get talked about higher.
Wait, guys. Why are we just? He won a ton of shit more than Gerrard, but people still put him above KDB right now.
See,
we're just missing the simple fact here that we're talking about individual players, when at the end of the day, football for the last 150 years has been a team game. You can talk about how great a player is, how technically gifted they are, how great they are on the ball, how many goals they score, and things like that. But if they haven't got the right team around them, then unfortunately they're not going to have the accolades to back up their success or to back up the player that they were. I think you need to break it down in simple facts. Are they a good footballer? Yes. Were they in the right team? Possibly not, because they don't have the honors and the accolades to back it up or to support the argument.
But this is
that's the problem. That's the problem I have, because one of my favorite players growing up was Pablo Aimar, gun midfielder at Valencia during their quote unquote glory days, which by the way was still marred by Real Madrid, beating him in Champions League finals and Bayern Munich as well too. But that's a whole different story. The problem, the other reason I look at him too is because as an individual footballer, he was incredible. He was quick. His passes, his vision was absolutely exceptional. one of my favorite players I've ever seen. The only problem he had was he was expected to be the successor after Maradona had retired, but he couldn't live up to those expectations because I think it had a lot to do with the Argentine team around him basically as well too. And then the problem was he got forgotten almost overnight because once Messi became a big thing, everybody forgot about what had happened and what had happened in the generations of those teams before Messi became the name that he was.
Can I say
So you
another
got to look
name,
at it.
then?
You got to look at it all from a sense of timing, and you got to look at the individual player themselves. Are they how technically gifted they are?
Yeah.
But then if they don't win the trophies, then you got to look at the team around them.
Yeah,
Martin,
That's how it is. Yeah, and we always forget that it's a team game.
Do you know?
And if you're
who's
talking
set-
about one player being responsible for winning a trophy, then you're going to like Maradona in '86, or I'm using an example like just out of the blue, like Courtois a couple of years ago in the Champions League, because he effectively got them through. He got them through to a Champions League basically on his two gloves. Very rarely do you get one player being pretty much responsible for getting you through to a trophy. It's always a team game.
Do you know?
Bring it back to the U.S., right?
Do you guys think
there's
that?
been plenty of players that haven't won championships in the U.S. and they're still talked about as one of the best at their position. Steve Nash is a clear example. He didn't win any trophies, but people still talk about Steve Nash as one of the best point guards ever. I don't know.
Ed, one of my
Who do
favorite
you guys
baseball players is
think?
Ken Griffey Jr. Did he ever win a World Series? No.
Who do you
Can I
guys
just
think?
read this comment out, by the way?
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. is one of the best swings in baseball. I could watch that
I
guy
know
hit
we're
a
having
ball
a heat
for
debate.
hours.
I
He's
get it.
incredible, but
We're
never
having a
won a
heat
World
debate
Series.
at nearly 3 a.m. I love it. This is what After Dark is. I like it. FSSB, thank you for the comment. The problem with dismissing trophies is the reason why football is shit now, because slowly players stopped caring about that and went for money instead. The trouble is, right, you got to realize not everyone does win trophies.
Mm.
This is my problem with football today, because it's all on what you've won and what the spirit of football is gone. You don't support a club based on winning.
Agreed.
I don't get. This is my problem with the winning stuff. This is where the term glory hunter and this, that, and the other came from.
Mm.
Of course, you want to win, but as a Charlton Athletic fan, not want to win. There's a Blackburn Rovers fan, not want to win. There's an Everton fan. Everton won everything in the 80s. Did they not want to win? Old Trafford is sold out every single week, even though they're not winning anything.
Martin, can I? So
What
I have
is
two questions
this?
for you. Then I have two
I'm
questions.
sorry,
for you,
this
then.
is my problem with modern day fans. It's
So
all about
who-
the winning.
So who do you think, in your opinion, is the third best Argentinian of all time?
Of all time. Jesus Christ. Whoa.
According to the Argentinians, there is an objective answer to this.
Right, will you
According to
tell
them.
me what all right, who are the three best Brazilians to you? What are they saying in Brazil? You tell us what they're saying.
Pele. Oh, it's very split, and I hate that. So usually it goes something like Pele.
Pele, by the way, stop you there. Great example. Pele. And you're going to tell me won the World Cup, which I agree with. Yeah.
Three times.
Right. Let me
First one
finish.
is a 17-year-old.
Never played in Europe.
At a time where the South American football was more competitive and better than the European football. And also at a time where the South American physically couldn't play in Europe because there was a law that prohibited it.
No, but that is the one thing that people do slate Pele for.
Yeah, and this is going for the Argentinian one that I was going for. Who do you think is the three best Argentinians? Because that's a lot easier to see.
Lionel
The Brazilian
Messi,
ones will have,
of course.
yeah, Messi,
Well, you didn't three are.
Maradona.
Maradona.
Maradona. Then who's the third one?
Well, for me, it's Pablo Aimar, based off what I just said.
Well, hang on. Some people say Gabriel Batistuta. I've seen Batistuta in them conversations as well.
You know what? Over 80% of the Argentinians say
Go on.
Riquelme. But unfortunately, he
Yeah.
doesn't have the trophies to back it up. So he's
you could
never in that
Well, Spartacus,
conversation.
you could put Aymar in that conversation as well.
Aymar as well.
Because
but
they were
Berlin
expected to
footballer.
be
this
the
is the
successors
part I
to
think-
Maradona, but couldn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they're
brilliant
forgotten
footballer.
because Messi came along
I'm
afterwards.
trying to not say this without being ignorant. Again,
you
we're
don't
gonna
know
go
who
back.
Riquelme is.
No, of course I know Riquelme. I'm trying to go back
Okay.
to the Riquelme. City tried to sign him actually late in his career. There's a little snippet for you all. Right. You just said that. You know the trouble is, and I think this is, again, we're back to cultural differences. A lot of fans here are not calling someone a great because of their trophies. Because that's where, when earlier on I talked about individual awards, yeah? Alan Shearer has won numerous individual awards. Player of the Year, Writers Player of the Year, PFA, the lot, yeah?
Player of the decade.
Yeah. He's
Player
in the
of
Hall
decade
of
in the
Fame.
90s, Yep.
Premier League Hall of Fame. And I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think maybe I don't know what it's like across the world. So this is where I need to be educated a bit. But in England, I can tell what it's like. We don't just call someone a great because of trophies.
I think the trophies, it usually keeps the person as kind of this
ending in
mythical
5, mate,
figure.
don't worry.
It keeps the person as a mythical figure. So it prevents when you go, for example, let's go to, and this is the reason why, for example, Neymar isn't anywhere near the top 3 Brazilian players of all time. If you go solely by the numbers and by the awards and player awards, Neymar should be there. Because he has got more awards than Ronaldinho.
I know a lot of
He
people
got
that
more
put
goals
Neymar
than
there.
Ronaldinho's. Sorry, what?
I know a lot of people that put name on there. Maybe not in Brazil, but I think outside of Brazil, there's a
Not
lot of people that
Brazilians.
put name on there.
Yeah, but again, how can you realistically tell me that Neymar is a better player than Ronaldinho, than Romario,
No
than
chance.
Zico, than
I'm not
Jairzinho, than
No, I'm talking about modern day foot. The trouble is, Martin Glenn, the point I'm making is, this is the problem. When you have a debate with someone now, it's hard because they bring in what have you won. If you look at a lot of debates, the opening line from someone, what have they won? What have you won? So
I don't understand that you can actually have a conversation about this without bringing trophies into it.
Yeah,
another player.
We're talking about the quality of the footballer. The
Yeah.
trophies are the team's responsibility, not the individual players.
I don't class a great by what medals they've got.
Another player who, in my opinion, is the greatest Italian of all time. I can understand Baggio being there as well. Totti doesn't get talked about because he doesn't have a Champions League or many trophies. He won that World Cup.
He could have. He could have if he left. He could have if he left,
Yeah,
but he wanted to
he
stay.
could've.
He wanted to stay. He's Romanisti or whatever they call themselves. Yeah.
Do you think?
He did
do you
not
think
want to
that-
leave? And I
Yeah, do you
respect
think
him
that
for that.
Totti would have been talked about in the same level right now if he went to Real Madrid and won like 4 Champions Leagues? Or would he be a lot higher? Because I think Totti would be considered one of the greatest. of
Maldini,
all
for example,
time.
too. If Maldini didn't have all that success at AC Milan, but still was that quality defender
I mean,
who played
he-
for
he won a
25
shit
years,
ton
to me, I don't think he would get the same praise in modern day football fan bases, but he deserves it.
Didn't Maldini won like a shit ton of trophies though?
No, that's what I'm saying. But if it took away the trophies, let's say he played at Sampdoria or Cagliari or something, but he played 25 years and was regarded as one of the best defenders of all time. Didn't have the honors. I don't think he would get the same respect because the
Yeah,
trophies are the focus and the emphasis of all of it.
I think the
All right,
trophies
can you
validate and
name
immortalize
me-
the person.
Name me your top 5 all-time Premier League goal scorers for you.
Goal
Not in the
scorer.
order they're in, what you think.
What I think.
Yeah.
So number 1, Alan Shearer. Number 2, Sergio Aguero. Number 3, Rooney. 4.
No, not what the order they're in, what you think. You're just giving me the order of the Premier League.
No, I'm
Just
giving my,
your
what
top
I
5 in
think.
no
You are,
particular
you're giving
order.
me the exact order.
Your top 5 in no particular
Mate,
order.
I had no clue that this was the order of the Premier League. I'm saying what I think it is.
Aguero's not number 2, by the way. It's Harry Kane.
Yeah, the only one you missed out is Harry Kane in that.
I was gonna say Harry Kane in the 5th one, but okay. That's my top 5 in order.
Behave.
That's my top 5 in order.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are FCSB. I'm just saying that this is part of the because people look at the trophies. And like I said, maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know.
But Martin, what I'm saying here is not my opinion, by the way. I'm saying what I think will happen.
No, but this is where Alan Shearer, my son never watched Alan Shearer. No, he is.
But you educate your son in football. A lot of people don't get
my son
educated.
educates himself as well.
But because you started educating him, a lot of people are not even going to try that. A lot of people are just going to incentivise. They're going to make the kids just.
But that's why there's so many low IQ football debates now.
Agreed, and I think that's the issue. For example, I hear a lot of English people now that are younger say that Gerrard wasn't as good as Lampard or Scholes. Because he doesn't have
going to be honest.
And I think that's wrong.
Martin, I'm going to bounce, mate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're going to end in 5 minutes. Big up, Pat. Cheers,
thanks,
mate.
guys. Cool. See everyone. Judges in the chat. We'll see you later on.
Issue, you know, my biggest hit, and this is not a dig at anyone. This is the whole industry for me. You know what? My biggest gripe of YouTubers in this whole football content world, I feel that people don't have good faith conversations anymore. I think people just want rage bait for content and views and likes, because it's like, if we put up a video and we said we were going to do a proper analysis video and somebody else was doing a rage bait video, the rage bait will get more views.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Because people want entertaining. And they think 3 grown men or 3 grown women and a man shouting it out and everything else goes crazy.
Yeah, and I think, unfortunately, Martin, this is my point.
It's like, because when we started the Mancunian way, and anyone who supported us from day one will know this, we wanted to be very different. We wanted to give history. We wanted to give the now. We wanted to go through every single level of it. So, for example, MCFC Mad Hatter, who's in the chat, has been here from day one and knows what this channel was set for. Sometimes we'll have a laugh, we'll have a giggle. Other times we want to do extra. But it's like when I did, the reason we'd never really pushed on Main Road Days a lot anymore, because it got the lowest views. Because people who generally watch YouTube are interested in what happened 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Yeah. And this is my point, Martin.
That's my sad issue here. This is why I think people will lose out on conversations. And there's not a good faith conversation. Yes. It's all about, everyone wants gotcha moments now. I told you this 6 months ago. I told you he was going to be bad. Instead of backing the player, everyone does the holding shit. Cheerish shit. It's like there's a big thing at the minute, which I don't get. All of a sudden, homegrown fans, homegrown players are suddenly bad. Yeah. Because they go, well, England's shit, so all their homegrown players are shit. Well, they're not. And Pat made a great point. To win trophies, it's not the individual, it's the team and the manager.
The team, I agree, 100%, Martin.
So you can't dismiss. You can't say that play's forgotten about because he didn't win anything. Because I'm not being funny. Southampton, for example, had Alan Ball, the late great Alan Ball. Wasn't great for Manchester City. Matt Letizia had Alan Ball managing him. Alan Ball won a World Cup for England, yeah? 66. But he didn't win out as a manager, but he was a World Cup winner. And Matt Letizia played under him. But everyone knows who Matt Letizia is. He played in front of 15,000 people at the Old Dell. 15,000. They had a local company as a sponsorship. Diplex or Duke, whatever. I think it was Diplex, something like that. It was. Yeah. I just feel as though football's gone wrong. It's gone wrong somewhere. Football has gone wrong somewhere. I say this about Arsenal fans. And they go, you're scared of Arsenal winning a trophy. I've seen Arsenal win trophies. I've seen Arsenal win doubles. People going about the Invincibles. I watched it live. I watched the Invincibles. I watched Arsenal win trophies. I've seen Blackburn Rovers win a league. I've seen Man United win countless leagues. You think I'm arsed whether Arsenal win a league? Yes, I am for the banter, but it's not. I don't need to leave the country because an Arsenal fan's going to cook me.
I think, and this is where I think, Martin, and I agree with you 100%. And just so I make sure that I get where I stand very clear for both the chat and everybody here, I'm not saying that what I'm saying should be the thing that happens. What I'm saying is people nowadays are only bothered about the trophies. I've seen English people say that Steven Gerrard was not as good as Frank Lampard and both Scholes because he didn't win the Premier League. So he can't be a Premier League great. And that's just ridiculous when, in my opinion, he's better than both of them. But unfortunately, for the vast majority of people, and I don't think this is just an outside of England thing, I think this is starting to slip into England as well. People look at the trophy cabinets before looking at the players' quality.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a massive issue. You're going to have players like, for example, Zico. Zico's one of the 5 best players Brazil has ever produced.
Yeah.
But he didn't win as much as many people. So he's not going to be remembered.
Would you class Dunga as an amazing defender? And I'm not being facetious when I say that.
I'll say he was average. I think
World Cup winning captain, though.
Yeah, but this is my point. I think a lot of people are looking at trophies and what they achieved instead of how good they actually were.
Because you ever thought maybe Dunga was just surrounded by a shitload of good players?
Yeah, but this is my point. I think Dunga wasn't as good. I wouldn't put Dunga as the...
It's like the Belgian team. Hang on a minute. The Belgian team is a great example. Why Belgium never won a World Cup with the amount of amazing players they've had?
Because they have very big holes in the squad.
No, but they've got... But they've had Kevin De Bruyne in his prime, Hazard in his prime, Courtois in his prime.
Don't say Lukaku.
Courtois in his prime. We can talk about how many great defenders they've had. Why have they not won anything?
Again, because they had they're facing oppositions that were brilliant as well.
You don't win with individuals.
Agreed.
Is Romero considered one of the greatest center backs? Because he's been in how many World Cup finals? And
Elliot and Ed, this is my point.
Elliot, he's not Elliot. Do you want? By the way, Magnus, do you want the link? You want to come on, Magnus, and have a chat? You're more than welcome.
I don't think
we are coming for Blues once Amarin changes his system. Oh, the United fans are back and he's trolling. Bless him.
Hey, mate, put the bottle down. I know it's late. Put the bottle down.
Put that bottle down.
I agree with both of you when you guys say that the trophies don't paint the whole picture. But I'm not talking about myself here. I'm talking about the wider public of football. I think the wider public of football only looks at the trophy cabinet, not at the quality of the player. And I think this is an issue. This is for me the issue. And when I say that I think Shearer might be forgotten in the long term, I mean in 20, 30, 40 years. And I don't see this getting better. This thing of just looking at the trophy cabinet getting better. I only see this getting worse. So if you don't have a very massive trophy cabinet, I don't think you're going to be... And do I think this is wrong? I think this is 100% wrong.
Actually, I'm not saying they can't have an opinion. Of course they can. But I can say I don't think they're good faith debates. This is where I think, and this is another thing, it's my opinion. That line is scary now. It's my opinion.
Beyond Belief just made a very good point right there. I think for me, from the players I've seen play football, Ruud Gullit is one of the best midfielders I've ever seen. The guy could do everything.
Yeah.
But I think he was...
Gianfranco Zola.
Yeah, another brilliant footballer.
Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp could do things with a football I didn't know was possible.
In my opinion, I think Ruud Gullit is just one step behind Zidane in his quality. But nobody talks about him in that regard. Because
Martin, can I name my 5 top best City players and why? David Silva, KDB, Aguero, Kinkladze, and I've got to say Ali Benabia because I just loved it. I loved a bit of Ali. Kinky because he was the ray of light in a rainstorm. He was the lighthouse in a rainstorm. Kinkladze was just, he was like a magnet to watching him. Company that's one of the best centre backs I've ever seen at City. Obviously, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Ali Benabia was just, but there was loads. I like top fives hard because I like Gary Flitcroft in his pomp. Rocky Rollcastle wasn't here for a long time, but God rest his soul, was phenomenal. Paul Walsh, Uwe Rosler, some of the, David White was one of my favourite ever players. I never got to see Colin Bell, Bert Troutman, things like that. I never got to see that. But yeah, sometimes again, I just enjoy players.
Right. But
I'm not saying Foden is the best right now, but to me, Kane is used in the Prem because everything he did led to nothing.
What?
But he was the only reason Tottenham got anywhere a lot of the time. Because Tottenham had a poor team.
That's like saying Son. Like Son, you don't. But he's probably one of the he can say he's probably one of the best ever Asian players that ever graced the Premier League. But
go on that.
Can we get a prediction for tomorrow? From you, Spurs?
Oh, I've gone 4-1.
I know.
I'm going for no.
Okay.
See, Rajak said I'm not mentioning Haaland. No, I think I need Haaland for me. He's not quite there yet.
No, not when you're talking about. I mean,
I put Gundogan in my top 5.
Not when you're talking about City. He has to finish his. Usually,
I've got Aguero way, but listen, I love Haaland. I think
once you finish your career, that's when you get into those discussions.
But you're talking my all-time. Aguero's always going to be in there for me. Aguero was just.
Yeah. That's understandable.
I don't know if, but
gotta let him finish his career first.
See, that's the other thing. Yeah, it depends what you mean by trophies. Winning Newcastle when they won the Carabao Cup was like the Champions League for them. If we won the Carabao Cup and nothing else, to be bloody hell, we've only won the Carabao Cup.
Martin, I mean, trophies.
Yeah.
I mean, the big ones. So Premier League.
But not everyone can win the big ones. That's the problem.
But Martin, I'm not saying that this is correct. Again,
there's only 2 big ones.
For me, for example, one of the greatest players I've ever seen play football, Ginola. I think he's one of the greatest wingers the Premier League has ever had. But when you talk about
Jurgen Klinsmann
wingers in the Premier League, people usually don't talk about him.
Well, Jurgen Klinsmann. When do you hear people talk about Klinsmann a lot anymore?
Yeah, again, brilliant footballer, but because he didn't have the accolades, he doesn't get mentioned in those conversations.
Roberto Carlos with that goal in Le Chaumois when he bent the ball 15.
To be fair, I do think
one way back the other.
I do think people talk about Roberto Carlos because usually I see him as the best.
Yeah, but no, but
all time.
It is what it is. I got it. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine, mate. No, I think this season I've had enough at the. Say what it is to me this season. I've had enough of the bullshit arguments. I'll have the banter arguments. I'll have a laugh, but nah, I want to talk good faith. That's why I don't give up on players after 14 months, 15 months.
Martin, you know what's a scary thing? A lot of people. This goes on in England as well. If you ask them for the top 5 midfielder of all time, you're probably going to see 2 of Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro there.
Yeah.
These are not even top 50 players.
All right, then. Well, you know West Ham? Do you know West Ham? They talk about Bobby Moore, yeah? Do you know why they talk about him?
World Cup winner.
He's a World Cup winner.
Yeah.
So West Ham not allowed to. So that's what I'm saying. Because he's wrecked their club for their country. Oh, he's great, and I get it, but not one. This is the problem. People don't. It's my biggest. It's my biggest pet peeve at the minute. This
in my opinion, Bobby Moore is the top
I
3
call
centre
it
back of all time.
football ignorance. Football ignorance.
Yeah, in my opinion,
I can't put
Bobby,
Ingebrigtsen into it, mate. I'll be putting Alan Kernahan in next. Alan Kernahan, what a player!
Bobby Moore, in my opinion, Bobby Moore is one of the 3 best centre backs of all time, but nobody talks about him.
See,
in
look
that
at
regard.
that. But again, because of the American manager connection, bottled the World Cup in 18. One of the
Another
greatest
thing-
ever strikers to grace the Premier League.
Another thing, Martin, for example, people that put and a lot, and you yourself will know that a lot of people put Rio Ferdinand ahead of Bobby Moore. When that's ridiculous, that shouldn't even be talked about. Bobby Moore is, in my opinion, the greatest English defender there's ever been.
Paolo Di Canio, great example.
So I think if a player has the opportunity to come to City, win a shit ton of trophies, but he goes to United, he's passing up on the chance of putting his name in history for the
He
rest of
hasn't
time.
gone there yet. He's just agreed personal. Players agree personal terms with numerous clubs.
Do you know, but we do this all the time. See, this is another thing. You know why I have issues when people call it the top big 6, the big 10, the big 5?
The fuck is the Big Ten?
No, but people do this. The big 6, right? So we go, you're not in the big 6. And this is where I do agree with Newcastle fans. Well, what's the big 6 based on? The last 5 years? The last 2
Money.
years? The last 5 years? Money generated? Because I'm not being funny. Why aren't Nottingham Forest in the big 6? They've won more Champions League than any other team in this country apart from Liverpool.
Because they don't have as much money, mate. And they are not as big.
Everton
in the
have won many league titles. Used to be an amazing team in the 80s. Aston Villa won leagues. What we do? This thing of big 6.
Yeah,
because it's based on
it's
based on
ridiculous.
now.
Yeah,
I keep saying this. Football was not invented in 1992.
yeah.
The Premier League got invented, and we became ignorant to football.
There are more of the greats before 1992 than after 1992.
One of the greatest ever managers I watched growing up as a child was Brian Clough. Could you imagine Brian Clough dealing with a Jose Mourinho now and people like that? Jesus Christ.
Cisco just made a brilliant point right there. Johan Cruyff, for me, top 5 players of all time. Nobody talks about him.
No, but this is when I say the big top means shows, but they do. Oh, the top 10 in the Premier League and then the bottom 10. They have this top 10. We now have split leagues. I have a question. We're going to end in 2 minutes. I have a question. Who have been considered the biggest clubs in history and why? Generally, United. Oh, in England. In England or the world?
I think on the let's do both. Let's do both.
If you're talking about England, you're talking about United. You're talking about Arsenal.
I hate saying this, but Man United are the biggest club in England.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not going to lie. On the pitch right now, no, they're not.
Yeah, but you say history. Say history.
But over history and what they've won, United are one of the biggest clubs in the world. And they
that's why clubs are
lie
not
about
growing right
it.
now.
I wish I could.
Like AC Milan, one of the biggest clubs in history.
Yeah, Inter Milan, one of the biggest clubs.
Juve, one of the biggest clubs in history.
Yeah, the old lady.
I don't think Juve is.
Is it great? No, I don't think they were overrated. I think where I'll kick back Predator is I don't believe in this. They won it with kids. They won it with money. They went on the stock exchange in 1992 and became rich.
So, who do you think are the? Let's go top 10 clubs in Europe: Madrid, Barca, United, Liverpool, both Milan clubs.
Okay, what number are you at now? 6?
I have this the 7th one. So let's think who else. Yeah, I think I think Juve would get the. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. Juve is the.
20 titles.
No, yeah, you're right.
Right, here's one for you.
Juve
Right,
is the.
hang on.
No, you're right.
Right, I'll tell you now.
Bayern Munich in there, of course, yeah.
Liverpool
Yeah,
have
Bayern
won the
Munich.
most titles. They've won 20 league titles, 8 FA Cups, 10 League Cups, 9 European Cups. All European, not just Champions Leagues. United have won 44 trophies, 20 leagues, 13 FA Cups, 6 League Cups, 5 European trophies. Arsenal won 30. Yeah. City won 27. A lot of them are in.
No,
are
Dortmund
now.
is not bigger than Juve. What are we talking
No,
about?
what is
By the way,
this?
just to let you all know, Aston Villa have won 20 trophies. 7 leagues, 7 FA Cups, 5 League Cups, and they won the old European. Tottenham have won 18, Everton 15, Newcastle 11, Blackburn 10, Wolves 9, Forest 9, Sunderland 8. This is what I mean. Everton have won 9 league titles. They've won 1 less than us.
Okay, Martin, would you say
And we
that
talk
Lyon?
about Everton like they're some small little minute team.
Would you
They've
say
won
that
1 less
Lyon is the
title
big?
than us.
Do you say that? Would you say that Lyon is one of the greatest clubs in Europe? In Marseille.
I don't know the history on your. I only know the big clubs.
Ajax. Would you put Ajax in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because Huddersfield have only won 3 titles and 1 FA Cup.
I think that rounds up the top 10.
They've only won 4 trophies. That's why I wouldn't put Huddersfield in there.
I'll get him on just on 10. Ajax just on the 10th spot.
Yeah, Ajax on the 10th spot. Yeah.
But,
oh no, no. Some people do. Some people do consider Everton a small club. They do because they go off what they've done in the last 25, 30 years.
We're talking about history.
A lot of people don't care about the history.
Ajax are huge. Ajax are absolutely huge.
Yeah, I'll say that the 10th biggest club in Europe.
I went to Ajax's opening game when Kinkladze went over there.
Yeah.
A load of City fans went to Ajax to see Kinkladze play. Didn't want him to play at fullback, like, but he got shoved into a fullback role, which was a bit weird. Right. Anyway, final thoughts, gentlemen, then we'll wrap up. We've been going.
Yeah, I just want to, since we're in the holiday season, man, I just want to give out something here, man. And this is for all the people out there. I just want to drop some knowledge on some people, man.
Oh, go
Get
on.
some knowledge on the.
There comes a point in your life when you realize who really matters, who never did, and who always will. Spend time with people who matter to you this holiday season. That's all I'm going to say, man.
Well said. Right. Spartacus, even though you're an argumentative little sod, anything you want to say on your way out?
I would just say everybody just spend the Christmas with their family, isn't it? Just enjoy the time, the festive time right now.
Fucking hell, Dylan.
You never know what's tomorrow gonna come. So be with your loved ones. That's all.
By the way, if you are new to the channel, please give it a subscribe. YouTube have unsubscribed another 10 people from the channel. I don't know what's going on. So if you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get to 8K. It's hard at the minute because YouTube are rage baiting on us at the minute. Please give it a thumbs up. I just want to say a massive thank you. We've done gang since we've made this full time. We're doing gangbusters in the everything. Views are up, watch time is up. People are enjoying it. We have a bit of banter, but we're going to be sensible as well. If we're not your cup of tea, fine, move on. We are an older panel show. We are, apart from Spartacus, who's a baby, and you know.
Oi.
Hey, I'm not that old either.
You are, Ed.
You're an uncle. You're an uncle. Can I just ask somebody in the chat very quickly? Matt Hatter, you mentioned that you did a documentary on Johan Cruyff. Can you drop the name very quickly in the chat? I want to watch that one.
What?
Because he mentioned that he did a documentary with Johan Cruyff and somebody else. So I want to watch that one. Matt Hatter.
Yeah, we did put it out earlier in the chat. There is Football Simple, which, by the way, there's a great documentary on Pep. Mad Hatter, by the way.
Oh no, that's not.
I don't know if you're a sub to Simply Football. There's a great Pep documentary.
Is that the one that sent Darcy today? Is that the one I sent?
Just under 3 hours long, but it breaks down Pep Guardiola and his tactics and his signings and everything.
Yeah, that's the one I sent Darcy today.
FMS is a very good channel, and they do very good tactical breakups after games. Oh, thank you, Mad Hatter. Thank you.
I mean, Mad Hatter's probably already watched it. And you know what? One thing, if you are new to this channel, always know we will always respond to you in the comments. Emails, we'll have a look because I'm really bad with the emails at the minute, so I do apologize. Please share us around. You know, we're giving you shows every single day, sometimes twice a day. We're trying to give you content from all over the world for old, new, everyone. There's something for everyone here on this channel. Oh yeah, yes. There's also this. I was involved in a documentary on an old channel that was on, because like I say, I've done this for near on 8 years now. And we did one, Man City Fan TV, and it was about, let me see if I can find it, and I'll bang it in the comments. It should be top. Let me look at it. It's a documentary on City's history done by me, Rob, and Chris. There was a lot of people involved in it. And it was a long time. And if you want to see a younger me, I'm on there as well.
I can post some pictures of younger you as well.
No, you're not, because that's going into my social media, and that's being a bit naughty now.
We're going to see you for copyright infringement.
Oh, I am. He thinks I'm fucking kidding, but I am. Right, here it is. It's got 30,000.
I sent it over. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to post it in the YouTube. I don't know whether I can or whether I'm allowed, but I will give it a go. Where is it? I need to post it into the chat. Right, this is a documentary we did. I would recommend go and watch this. This is amazing. It's about, I'll tell you how long it is. It is 1 hour and 20 minutes long.
And I just put in the chat the one about Pep and his tactics.
So it is a little while. It's an hour and 11 minutes, and it starts from Max Woosum all the way through. So enjoy that.
What does it talk about, Martin? What does it talk about? What does it talk about in the video?
Oh, we took the whole history of City.
Whole history of City.
And then there's that one as well. So go and have a look at them over Christmas. We will be back Sunday night with a West Ham post-match. So keep an eye out. We're not going to do anything tomorrow because I'm obviously at the game and Christmas. We'll be back Sunday night with the post-match for West Ham. And then we will be having a few days off because it's Christmas. We'll be back lead up to Nottingham Forest. Sunderland will be harder because I'm at Sunderland. So I am going to start doing a lot more away games if I can. But please give it a like, give it a share it around, and we'll see you all soon. You are fantastic. Take care. And as always, up the Blues. Take care all.